I'm not sure if we're. Check.
Well, yeah, we should be live now, right? Can you hear us? Minty, anyone out there on the stream? Can you hear us okay? We're just double checking because we're deep in conversation there. Whenever
yes, exactly. No, I think it's because it's going to countdown. So.
All right, still on the countdown. All right.
I think so. Yeah.
So.
I'm not sure, but that's what I'm checking. This will be a great one.
We're after a flying start.
Yes, literally a flying start. Yeah. Oh dear, dear, dear.
So yes, we are live.
We are now.
We are now. Hey, everyone, we had a bit of a rough start there. We weren't sure whether we were live or not.
Jesus. You would think we're expert at this stage, wouldn't you?
Well, it's only what is this, the fifth one or something?
Yeah, it's the fifth one, yeah.
All right.
Dang it, huh? Well, welcome, guys, gals, and non-binary pals to the stream, or should I say, Fáilte G on Balloch, which is Irish for welcome to the channel. As we're having John tonight, Kieran is running a bit late, so he may or may not be able to join us later on, but
it's always nice to have a bit of John.
That's what they all say, you know. That's what everybody says to me, I know, but I never heard that expression before.
Maybe it's just checking. They said I'll switch to my phone to see if we're live or not because I asked. But yes, the last one was really good. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed the last one.
Yeah, appreciate that.
It was fantastic to talk to Glenn again, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was after so long. Yeah,
it's been a while since we spoke to him.
Yeah, I think it's Jesus. When was the last thing? I think it was March. He did the last stream. I think.
Well, he did say that he'd be up for doing it again, Minty. He did.
Yes, he did.
So I'm happy about that. I did. So sorry, he did. He did say he'd be happy to do it again. Excuse me, my tinny just burst all over the place there.
Your tinny. My glassy.
Sorry, my my glass of sherry just exploded.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, right. Okay. Nothing to see here. So tonight we are talking about Irish cinema.
And I'll be learning from you because I haven't got a clue about this.
Yes.
I mean, I know Irish actors and I know a few Irish directors, but obviously you're the experts.
Well, there's no such thing as an expert in my house. So, but yes, the mighty Glenneth was in the house last time. He was.
He was. Yes, it was great, wasn't it? There was loads of people who said they really enjoyed the stream because we were just all four of us were just cracking on, weren't we?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. You see, I think Kieran said to me via Facebook that it was kind of like, or no, it wasn't Kieran. Oh, it was Minty actually. Sorry, it was yourself, Minty. It was a proper ensemble. He said it by Discord to me.
Yeah, it was great. It was. I really enjoyed it. It was just nice to see Glenn again because, I mean, like I say, he's one of the main. Well, he is the main reason that I actually have a channel.
Same.
The Boneyard Cinema even exists. It was because Glenn said, "You can do it. You know, if I can do it, anybody can. Go for it, John." You know, he really got behind us when I wanted to start my own channel.
Funny enough, he said the same thing to me as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was worried, A, because being trans, B, because my voice, how it comes across sometimes, and C, because
beautiful voice. What are you talking about? You've got a nicer voice than me.
No, I don't think so.
My voice is like a high, horrible northern screech.
Well, what's mine? A high northern Irish screech.
But I don't know. Yours sounds nicer than mine. I don't know. Minnie, you be the judge. We'll put you on the spot.
Yes. Yeah. But no, see, because I would be nervous, but then I thought, fuck, I'll do something.
Me too. He probably pushed us. It was like, well, he didn't push us, but he said, do it if you want to,
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And that's the thing. And I mean, he said, like you were saying last week, he doesn't do it because he's making any monetary gain from it or anything. Just because he purely loves these movies, and we do too, and that's what it's all about, right? It really
that's
is.
it for me too. Yeah. Like, for me, I love cinema, all types nearly, except maybe one or two films.
Yeah.
But,
What's the one or two that you don't like?
well, one being, let's just say, a historical epic.
No, it's Ben-Hur or something.
No, not
All
Jesus.
right.
That's myth.
All
We just lost the Christian sub base there. Subscribers. No, D.W. Griffith's.
Birth of a Nation, right?
Yeah, and stuff like that. No.
Just for the record, I absolutely love Ben-Hur, by the way.
I think we just got them back now. But no, I don't. I'm not a big fan. I just what he stood for and the kind of subtext he put into his films.
Well, he was a horrible racist, wasn't he?
Yeah,
W.D.
exactly.
Griffiths. I mean, it was about pretty much the birth of the KKK, right? The Birth of a Nation. I'm really surprised they remade Birth of a Nation. I was surprised. Yes, I was surprised about that. Yeah, they did I think it was 2021, maybe.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know if I told you about this, but when I was teaching film, obviously we have to show it because it's D.W. Griffiths is kind of the beginning of narrative editing, and he put it together for the first time in that order. And so I had to do a disclaimer for the class to say, this is a very rough film. It's the views are outdated and wrong, and if you want to leave, you have the right to leave, and and lots of people did. Some students did leave because I told them the context of the film first. But obviously, people stayed and watched Battleship Potemkin, and we talked about those kind of things as well. I return as Minty. Timbo Bill, hi.
Yeah, no worries. That's grand.
Minty times 2. Double mint.
Wrigley's double. Yeah.
All right now.
Oh, geez, yeah. If I'm not red already, I'm just going red.
Oh man, but I've got a red light on. I put the. I don't know why. I don't know why I decided.
Is your middle name Roxanne, by the way?
Sorry.
Is your middle name Roxanne?
I wish it was Murphy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind some of that sweet cash.
Yeah.
You don't have to put on the red light. That is
he's from your part of the world, isn't he? So
it's got to be one of the best introductions in film history. That
Roxanne.
When Nick Nolte's walking into the prison and he's just like, "You don't have to put on the red light.
Oh Jesus!
You don't have to bet for money."
You don't have to, go that high. You've got the accent because he's from, the Northeast, so you're okay.
So I haven't gone red. It's the light.
That's what he tells all the girls.
Oh, you're making us blush, but you can't tell.
Deleted scene from the stream.
I deleted scene number 1. I was watching that recently. I'm a massive fan of Cruising, the William Friedkin thriller.
Oh yeah.
Al Pacino, James Franco. I know that he's kind of been, I don't know what's the term, cancelled now. I guess he's been cancelled. James Franco, but he did a film, Interior Leather Bar, where he went and filmed some of the scenes that William Friedkin had to cut from Cruising because they were too classed as too racy or too obscene.
Jeez.
And Franco made a movie about it called Interior Leather Bar, where they actually went and filmed the scenes from the script. It was a okay film. It was, but I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about Franco after all that? I mean, I don't know if we should get into that really, but
well, we can briefly talk about him if you want. I don't mind.
Because I always really rated him as an actor.
Yeah, actually, I did too. I haven't seen much of his later work.
Yeah, that's what I like. He started to get into
The Disaster Artist.
Yeah, I love The Disaster Artist. I love that.
A few weeks back.
Yeah.
But I do want to see. I know it's going to be sacrilege to a lot of people, but I do want to see Oz the Great and the Powerful.
Oh, it's great, Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi's taken.
I bought that. In fact, I saw that. No, I didn't see it on the cinema. I bought the Blu-ray of that when the Blu-ray came on, because it was Sam Raimi.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, there's loads of actors who've kind of been cancelled now, isn't it? That did. I mean, it's and rightly so. We shouldn't forgive people's crimes just because they're famous people. I mean, similar to the vice president, the vice prime minister. I don't know if you've just heard. Rayner.
Oh yes, Angela Rayner. Yeah,
Angela Rayner's just quit because she tax dodged.
Yes, 800.
Yeah, 40,000 on a second flat. She declared the flat as a main home so she didn't have to pay tax on the I can't remember the tax now.
Council tax, poll tax.
No, it was stamp duty.
Oh, stamp duty. Yes.
Yeah, so she didn't have to pay stamp duty. 40 grand, man. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's more than my life's worth.
It's more than a year's salary for a lot of people.
I know what, definitely. Flipping hell.
That reminds me, I must send you a wee link. Later on. Lexi found I think it's AI generated, but it's funny. So remind me to send you the link.
I will. I'll remind you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a couple of actors. There was I was a big fan of can you remember Horace and Pete? That the comedian did, and he was caught up in he was horrible. He was getting people into his trailer and kind of showing himself to them.
Lovely.
It was such a funny comedian, but it took us by surprise. He did such good work. Anyway, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have really got onto this conversation, should I? It was. Well,
it's cinema conversations, you know. It's just.
Wait, he directed Pootie Tang.
We haven't that topic tonight, but we can still talk about other stuff.
It was a comedian who directed Pootie Tang. That's who it was.
Oh, right, okay.
Ginger Bearded guy. My goodness, what the heck was his name? But I enjoyed his stuff before he got kind of outed as being this kind of predator. Insane that.
Michael Bettine?
No, you'll know it as soon as you see it. He used. It'll pop into my head eventually.
Okay, just checking Wikipedia.
But there was so many people got caught up in that, and rightly so. Like I say, I'm not defending any of these people. I mean, just because they're rich and famous and talented doesn't mean that they should be forgiven for any crime that they've committed. You know, it's terrible.
Very, very true. Because with the risk of getting political, somebody Orange Monster across the water.
Yeah.
He's convicted of 34 counts, and and he's still. In charge of the most powerful country in the world, but not anymore. But he was.
I mean, is it the first time a convicted criminal has ever been a president?
I think so. Yeah,
because he was convicted of those crimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't sentenced, but he was convicted.
He was convicted.
Charged and convicted. Yeah.
That's insane, isn't it? It's like. No,
I think actually.
Tricky.
They were going to sentence him.
Yeah.
And then he won the election.
Right.
Because I think the judgment came through in September.
All right.
Election was November, so they're going to do the sentencing in November, I think.
All right.
I'm not sure. But I think that's, and then he got elected, so they kind of postponed it.
All right.
But we both know that. Well, everybody knows who's interested in American politics.
Well, I mean, the president himself even said he's never drank, he's never smoked. His weakness is women. I mean, he said that in front of how many thousands of people?
Yeah. But I was just going to say, like he's not going to serve any time. He's going to resign from presidency, and
Yeah.
I think next year, at the very earliest, February next year.
It's strange with actors and stuff because we get so used to them. I mean, I'm just mentioning Ben-Hur before. I do genuinely mean it. I am a huge Heston fan, but as a man, as a human being,
oh jeez, yeah, NRA and
not a very nice guy.
No,
but I grew up watching his films, so he'll always be a part of my film knowledge. My study of film, I studied his films. I was a huge fan of his sci-fis. Like Omega Man and Soylent Green and Planet of the Apes. I love those movies. I mean, they were part of my staple when I was growing up as a kid. When I first started playing guitar and I started writing songs, the first song I ever wrote was about the Omega Man.
All right. Okay.
I wrote a song about the Omega Man. That was the first thing I ever wrote on the guitar. That's how much I loved those movies. But I remember when Michael Moore did Bowling for Columbine, and I think it was the late 90s, early 2000s.
99, yeah.
99.
98, 99, yeah.
And I mean, obviously, Heston was losing his marbles a bit then. And he was obviously, not losing his marbles, but he was in an elderly state.
Yes. Yeah.
And Michael Moore was giving him all that rubbish and not rubbish, truth. Saying why did you say that, and from my cold dead hands and everything. And but it was sad to see him kind of that be his last big public appearance. But I genuinely did look up to him until I still look up to him in the movies.
Yeah.
but not. I don't look up to Charlton Heston, the man, but I look up to the characters and the values that his characters had. You know, because they always were very. I mean, you maniacs, you blew it up. You know, I mean, that's it's a positive, not a positive message. But it's a message saying we better stop killing each other, everybody.
Yeah, it's an iconic scene for what it means in the film, and also for society as a whole.
Exactly. I mean, this is how we're going to end up if we don't treat each other better. You know. And now, and that how to put Soylent Green was kind of, they had that message too, you know.
Exactly,
You know, it was like, if we don't stop, this is what our future is going to be. And Omega Man is about, you know, it was germ warfare.
Yeah.
In the book, I think was it nuclear war in the book? I can't remember.
I think it was nuclear, yeah.
But in the film, it was germ warfare that kind of killed everybody. But I always looked up to him in the movies, but as a man, questionable.
I think you can make that separation because
I always could.
Yeah, because like actors, you know, obviously play roles, and you know, like you might think, as we said, James Franco. Like for some people, he's always going to be forget his name now, Harry Osborn.
Yeah,
you know, from Spider-Man films, some Spider-Man films, or he's going to be.
You'll always be Willem Dafoe's son to me.
Or it could be, you know, like in 11/22/63, the time traveler.
Yeah, it was like I say, man. He was impressive, and he was one of those guys to watch. He was almost like a young James Dean. How cool he was.
Yeah, I thought so. And Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, Freaks and Geeks was a big show. That was Seth Rogen too, right? And the guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, the other, I can't remember his name, the tall guy. But there was Seth Rogen. In fact, hasn't the girl from Freaks and Geeks just played Jason's mother, apparently, in the new TV show, Friday the 13th?
I don't know, actually.
It's Melissa somebody, right? But the girl from Freaks and Geeks, I think she's just played Mrs. Voorhees in the Crystal Lake TV series. From what I've seen, I haven't watched it or anything.
Yeah, let's see.
No, I'm not even sure if it's out yet, but I'm pretty sure she just played Mrs. Voorhees.
Let's see. There's a cast here.
She was also fantastic in the Green Book with Viggo.
Linda Cardellini.
Yes, that's it, right.
Yeah, so just Wikipedia's your friend. Want to get that in.
IMDb as well. Everybody seems to be kind of switching to Letterboxd now a lot. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
I have a
Letterboxd account, but
me too, but I've never really.
I don't know how to use it properly. To be honest with you.
I've knocked out a few reviews in there and stuff, and I did like a list of the first kind of films I found influential on there, which I ended up doing a video about on YouTube anyway, which was like 50 influential movies or something.
Oh, right, okay.
Like all the movies I loved when I was a kid, like Hunchback of Notre Dame and things like that, and 39 Steps, and you know those kind of films. But
I have to say, to anybody who is not a regular here, John is actually 150 years old. Remember the 39 Steps?
Well, I'm like, what you mean, like Dracula? I've got the tash now. Well, kind of.
Have you got the Kinski tash though?
No, I've got the. Well, everybody was kicking off. Well, not kicking off, right? But everyone was saying because Robert Eggers' Friday we had the mustache.
Yes.
I think we mentioned this last week, didn't we? When we were talking about Franco, and I was saying, we were like, but Christopher Lee had the tash first, and Jess Franco was Dracula in 1971.
That's right. Yeah.
But I shaved this. I did shave this tash on though because I was reviewing Halloween. I was trying to shave a John Carpenter mustache on. It's how sad and geeky I am, folks. I was reviewing Halloween, so I thought I'd shave a John Carpenter tash. I might keep it. I think it's
yeah.
What do you think?
Well,
you can see all the grays now, though.
You could always just use Just for Men. So
no, just for men, Oh well.
But no, you know, for me, like when you mention like disgraced stars, I always think of Charlie Sheen as well.
Oh, I know. You know, it's sad. It's sad that
he has. I don't know. I kind of. So forgive me if I'm wrong, because I'm not going to say what, but it's either or one or the other. I'm not sure which he has.
HIV.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, he's got HIV.
He hasn't got full blown.
No, he hasn't got full blown AIDS.
As long as he's okay with, you know, his treatment and whatever, you know, the combination treatment's working.
Yeah, Sheen's got HIV from what I understand. I loved him. I grew up with him in the Wraith. And
yeah,
things, you know,
same as for me, it was the first time I saw him was Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, my Men at Work and that. He did some.
Yeah.
Remember, he pops up in Young Guns. I loved him in Platoon and Wall Street. We were talking about Oliver Stone a couple of streams ago. It was and I loved him, and I mean, I'm a big 2.5 Men fan. I know that show gets a lot of stick now because it was very of its time, but
yeah.
Pardon me, sorry, pardon me for burping. But
one he did one. Oh, I can't remember in '90s, early 1992, I think. Can't think of what it was, but
Spin City.
No, that's Michael J. Fox.
He took over J. Fox's role when J. Fox got sick, guys. So Charlie Sheen was in, I think, it was the last 2 seasons of Spin City.
Oh,
but that'll have been 2000s, not early 90s.
Well, maybe I'm picturing him in the suit, but maybe that's Wall Street.
He did look cool on Wall Street. Bud Fox, he's so cool. I always thought he was so cool, but I love Emilio and Sheen as well.
Yeah,
I mean Martin Sheen has always been one of my. If I had to pick 10 actors, he'd be in my top 10. He's that.
Martin Sheen. Yeah,
he's that great. I really do. I mean, I remember him doing Frankie and Grace. And I watched the whole season just because of him and Sam Waterston. Their chemistry was fantastic, and they obviously had Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin as well, and you had Ernie Hudson pop up from Ghostbusters and Peter Gallagher in there from Sex, Lies and Videotape. That was a great series where they kind of brought all these old actors back. What do you call him? Douglas tried to do the same thing with him and Alan Arkin and the Kaminsky Method.
Oh yeah.
There was a cool time where they started casting all these older actors in great shows again. It was, and I really love Martin Sheen in that. He was great in that show. Just
West Wing as well. He was the president.
Man, what was he called? Was it Jeremiah or Jebediah?
Jebediah, I think it was. Yeah.
Jebediah Springfield.
The Simpsons. Oh dear.
But anyway, we should probably crack on with Irish films, right? We've been talking about nonsense.
Well, our main discussion is Irish cinema. Yeah. And as John has kindly pointed out, he's not an expert.
Not at all, no.
So a bit of trivia we'll start off with. The first film shot in Ireland. Right? Now, people would say Quiet Man.
John Ford, Quiet Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
So when was it? 43, Quiet Man?
That was 52. Right, it was set in location in Cong, County Mayo.
A lot later than I thought.
Yeah. It was colorized, so they have the technology.
Aye.
To quote, what films it now? We have the technology. We can rebuild them. RoboCop. Yeah. So they have the technology. But actually, the first film shot in Ireland was The Lad from Old Ireland.
The Lad from Old Ireland?
1910.
Who directed?
I didn't actually get that.
All right.
I just wanted to do the trivia, you know. Now, the first mainstream director who became mainstream, who adapted an Irish piece of work or maybe, story, whatever, was actually Alfred Hitchcock.
No way.
Yeah. Juno and the Peacock.
Yeah, the Juno and the Peacock. Yeah, right. I've got that on VHS.
Wow.
Because I think they've done a remastered edition now of all this silent stuff, which
that's right, yeah.
Which I can't afford because it's way too expensive.
Yeah.
But the Skin Game, Juno and the Peacock, The Farmer's Wife.
Yeah, the Manx. Manx Tale.
The Manx Tale. The Manx Tale. You used to be able to get them on VHS. And I've got them all somewhere, still on VHS. I've got like 4 or 5 of them on DVD, but they're really bad, like scans.
No, that was on DVD. I think they did a kind of a magazine and DVDs, didn't they, for them?
They did, They used to do them in the papers.
Yeah.
I remember buying, I can't remember, it might have been the Evening Standard, which isn't a paper I read, but I bought it because there was some Hitchcock discs in it that they released of his silent films. My favorite Hitchcock work. I mean, I know we're getting off topic, but my favorite Hitchcock work is his earlier work. It really is. I think Jamaica Inn, in particular, with Scarlett O'Hara, and you've got Charles Lawton in there.
Yeah.
And, 39 Steps, Lifeboat, especially Lady Vanishes with Michael Rennie. I think those movies are his best movies. I really do. I mean,
for me, it actually would be Rebecca.
Rebecca's fantastic. That was that his first movie with Selznick?
Yeah.
It was the first one he did with David O. Selznick. So that was his first. So that was his first one in the States. When he moved to America.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because
he made up to 39 in the UK, and then he
Oh, yeah.
Went over to America, yeah.
Legend. But sorry, so 1910, the first.
Yeah, 1910, the first film shot in Ireland. 1910.
And then Juno and the Peacock was the first director out of Ireland to tackle an Irish subject.
Yeah.
That's really interesting stuff, man. Hitchcock did a lot of firsts. He was the first guy to make a talkie film.
Yeah.
In the UK as well, right? He did Blackmail was the first.
Blackmail, yeah, that's right, 1929.
The first talkie film in the UK. No, that's interesting.
So other films which we may or may not know, just a highlight here, just a few, not all of them, because there is a few. So The Quiet Man, as we mentioned, 1952, John Ford.
Yeah, John Ford. I was just going to go for a John Ford and
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara, man.
To be honest with you, I'm ashamed to admit this. I do like it.
Well, do you know what it is? I love it, but I'm just coming off the back of doing a video about Halloween, so I've been watching many hours of John Carpenter talking about his influences. And he said he loved John Ford, but now that he goes back and watches stuff like The Quiet Man, he finds it a bit like Irish vaudeville. Because they do so much vaudeville, but try to give it that Irish flavor, and yeah, but he thinks it doesn't quite work anymore. I thought that was interesting. He said that in the Mick Garris Masters of Horror interview, when Mick Garris was interviewing him, he was kind of talking about his influences, and he said, John Ford, I used to like him, but now not so much.
Yeah,
because it seems like a little bit vaudeville-ish now when you look at it. I mean, The Searchers is a fantastic movie. Yeah. I think it's one of John Wayne's best performances, but because he's really the bad guy. I mean, John Wayne's not the good guy in The Searchers. He's a horrible human being.
Yeah,
in that film. I'm trying to remember the character's name, but he's got a cool name. But anyway, he's not the good guy. Even his own family don't want to speak to him when he comes back home to speak to them in The Searchers. It was actually really
wasn't he?
Yeah, it actually really influenced Lethal Weapon, that film, as well. I've heard Shane Black talk about it, because he said like Riggs was kind of like the guy that nobody wants to know until you need him. And then when there's a bad guy that nobody else can sort out, you have to bring the kind of lunatic out the closet.
Oh, right, okay.
And that's kind of what The Searchers was like, right? He was the bad guy. He was the Native American killer, you know? But it's really interesting. But John Ford, it was... Yeah. I love him. I think The Grapes of Wrath is a masterpiece. I think that was my favorite John Ford movie, was Grapes of Wrath. Similar to what...
to be honest.
Oh, Grapes of Wrath is a brilliant place to start.
Cool. Well, another one would be, which I actually didn't know, was The Spy Who Came In From the Cold.
Is that Richard Burton, Spy Who Came In From the Cold?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 1965.
So that was filmed in Ireland?
Yeah, some of it, yeah.
So is it William Forsythe? That's a famous spy novel, right?
Yeah, Forsythe, yeah.
Is it Forsythe?
I think it is. I think
I'm wrong, you know. I think it might be the guy who did the Macintosh Man, that guy. The Spy Came In From the Cold. It's a really famous spy guy.
Yeah.
John le Carre. John le Carre.
John le Carre, yeah. And it was directed by
decent movie, Spy Came In From the Cold.
Martin Ritt.
Martin Ritt's cool. He went on.
I actually never heard of him.
He wanted to do stuff with Al Pacino, Martin Ritt.
Oh, right, okay.
He was he's a good director, Martin Ritt. What was the thing he did? Didn't Martin Ritt do Midnight Run?
As I said, Wikipedia's our friend, so we'll have a look.
I think Martin Ritt did Midnight Run with De Niro and Charles Grodin. That seems to ring a bell. But then again, you know, I might be totally wrong. But Martin Ritt just rings a bell for some reason for that title.
I can't see. It's only limited filmography here on Wikipedia, so.
No, it was Martin Brest.
Oh,
it was Martin Brest
again.
No, but I was almost there.
Yeah.
But Martin Ritt did what was the Al Pacino stuff he did? Martin Ritt did Hood, which is a brilliant movie with Paul Newman. Possibly, The Great White Hope, Norma Ray, Hombre, Spy Came In From the Cold, The Front with Woody Allen, and Nuts with Barbra Streisand, which is a really underrated movie. What I was thinking of with De Niro was Stanley and Iris. That's the one he did with De Niro.
Oh, right, okay.
So I got Martin Brest mixed up with Martin Ritt. But Martin Ritt did do some fantastic movies.
Yeah, Jane Fonda was in that as well, yeah.
He also did The Molly Maguires, which is a film about the Irish miners with Richard Harris and Sean Connery.
Yeah.
1970. That's a great movie, The Molly Maguires. That was one of the films when I was a very young film fan. I actually went out and auditioned when I was a kid for a couple of movies. And I did a scene for The Molly Maguires.
Oh, very good.
When I was like, I mean, I'm talking like 11, 12-year-old kid here trying to be an actor. Oh man, but that's a fantastic film. That Martin Ritt was a great director, did some fantastic films. But yeah, sorry, I got De Niro mixed up with Pacino there. And I was thinking of Stanley and Iris, not Midnight Run, Stanley and Iris.
Yeah. Our next two, which would be known to a lot of people, well, one of them anyway, Ryan's Daughter, David Lean.
My favorite David Lean film.
Yeah, well, I remember picking it up and you mentioned
it's his most underrated movie.
Yeah, you messaged me to say, hope you like it, blah blah, and I do like it. Yeah,
what'd you call him? John. John Mills. I was going to say Ice Cold and Alex. John Mills. He won the Oscar, right, for playing the kind of the village idiot in Ryan. Yeah, the father. It was you got Trevor Howard, right, playing the priest.
Yeah,
is it Trevor Howard? And you've got who I think is one of the best action heroes of all time, Robert Mitchum, playing an emasculated school teacher.
That's right. Yeah,
which is such an unusual role.
It is, considering his legacy, yeah.
Considering he's a macho man, I mean, that's what he was known for. He was known for like Thunder Road, and these great action films.
Anzio,
exactly. He was fantastic. I mean, Mitchum's he'd be in the 10. He'd be up there with Martin.
Cape Fear, don't forget that as well. The original Cape Fear.
Cape Fear, yep. Oh, man, the original. That was J. Lee Thompson, the original Cape Fear, with Gregory Peck.
That's right.
Both of them appear in the Scorsese remake as well.
That's right. Yeah.
I think Mitchum's is Mitchum a private eye, and I think Gregory Peck's he pops up as a lawyer who defends Max Cady in the remake. But yeah, I love him in Ryan's Daughter because it was like I'd never seen him like that before. I'd never seen him playing this kind of guy who couldn't solve the situation with his fists.
Yeah,
and it was that must have blown the top off, not blown the top off, but blown a few roles open for him because he was known as a tough guy, and he was really the guy that was, he was, like I say, an emasculated character.
Yeah, but he was also,
great role.
We can't forget can't think of it now. Night of the Hunter.
Yes, that was Charles Laughton, right?
Yeah, again, yeah.
Is that the only film Charles Laughton ever directed?
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Is it? I remember reading that somewhere. That was the only film he ever directed. Another one of my favorite actresses, Shelley Winters.
Supposedly it flopped, and
totally. There's lots. I mean, I'm writing about The Thing at the minute, and I think The Thing by John Carpenter, The Thing, and it must be. I was looking at films have flopped. Man, so many. I mean, so many great movies flopped and then got picked up afterwards. And I mean, pardon me, a film like Night of the Hunter, which is now considered to be kind of in the language of mainstream cinema. I mean, everybody from Robert Eggers to, I don't know, I'm trying to think of modern directors, Chloe Zhao, have spoke about Night of the Hunter being an influence on them. But yet it was maligned at the time and just, kind of kicked aside. And the same way that The Thing was, and now The Thing, I mean, I don't know if you agree, but because I've just got John Carpenter on the brain at the minute because I'm writing about John Carpenter films. Yeah. But it must be one of the greatest underdogs in cinema history because it wrecked Carpenter's career. He only ever did 2 more studio films after that. Starman and Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Was Christine and Starman were they not studio films?
Starman definitely was. I don't know about Christine. I know Christine was Richard Kobritz who produced it. I don't know if it was independent or not, but I can't remember. It might have been a Universal movie. I think you might be right.
It was, yeah.
It might have been Universal. Yeah, you might be right.
Christine was Sony, I think, or TriStar.
TriStar, yes, it was TriStar, yes. So he did three studio pictures and after The Thing. Yeah. And
he did a contract, I think, because he did Escape from New York.
That was Avco Embassy.
Yeah, and then he got the contract to do 3.
Yeah.
and then the first was The Thing, and then
right.
I think Christine was first,
Right.
and then
so I know The Thing was part of Universal's. They were gonna try and remake the old horror movies because they got Kaufman to direct Invasion of the Body Snatchers 2 years earlier in 79 or 78.
78, I think it was, yeah.
Which was Donald Sutherland and Brooke, not Brooke Shields. What's her name?
No, I know who you mean. Yeah, I know.
Oh man, I need to remember her name.
She was in Cronenberg's The Dead Zone as well.
That's the actress. That's what's her name? Brooke. It's Brooke somebody, right? She's a fantastic actress anyway. But
yeah, I know who you mean.
Really fantastic. But it wrecked his career, The Thing. But yet it's become one of the greatest cult horror movies of all time. Brooke Adams. Yes, brilliant actress, really brilliant. I wish she'd done more because she's fantastic. But the Thing kind of really derailed his career, and he took Christine because he needed a job. He said he didn't want to do a film about a haunted car, but he needed a job because he was worried about The Thing flopping. So he took Christine. But he looks back on Christine now. I did a video about. I love Christine. It was a film me and my dad used to watch together because my dad loves American cars.
Oh, right.
And Christine's in I think it's a 57 Plymouth Fury or 1958 Plymouth Fury.
I think it's 58. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 58.
But I remember King in the novel. It was like he always said that Christine was kind of it wasn't quite a Cadillac. It was like nobody was on Christine's side, so he kind of wanted Christine to be the underdog car, which I always thought was really cool.
A typical American car, but underdog car at the same time.
The underdog car at the same time, which is great. But anyway. I've just got Carpenter on the brain at the minute. Sorry, because
I'll change to another well-known director.
Yes,
we have Barry Lyndon from '74 by Kubrick, or the man with the beard who's a perfectionist, or whatever you want to call him.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Stanley. I would say Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I would say Kubrick. Well, I don't know.
I love William Friedkin, and William Friedkin says Kubrick. Kubrick when he says it.
But that's a more American though, isn't it?
I guess so.
Because it is kind of like you wouldn't say like if you say Q with a K, it's like it is Q.
Well, we were just talking about that before, right? Because I said Cillian Murphy.
Yes. Yeah.
And you were saying it's not C, it's a K, so it's Killian.
Yeah. So there's no K in the Irish alphabet, you see.
There's no K in the Irish alphabet. So I was saying Cillian Murphy, and you were saying, no, it's Killian. Yep, so it's Cillian Murphy, yep.
Yep.
Speaking of Irish actors.
Yes. We'll come to them in a bit. And our next, which maybe not that well known outside Ireland, to be honest with you, because it is, I would say, the very first Irish feature. Poaching.
It's one I've never seen.
From 1978 or 77, one of the two. And it was actually on TV there, on the Irish language channel here, PG Cahir. As I think it was the anniversary of one of the actors or something, his passing or something. But it's basically, it was a kind of a poaching, for those not in the know, it's the Irish version of moonshine.
Me, I'm not in the know. You've got to tell me. I told you I was going to learn a lot this episode.
It's a very high percentage drink made from potatoes.
Well, I've been making my own moonshine as well.
Yes.
It's called Stella.
It's clear. It's basically clear like vodka. But that's water, by the way, lads and Nazis and non-binaries. But that's it's basically about poaching peddling in the west of Ireland.
Cool.
And a guard tries to stop it and doesn't succeed, basically. It's only like an hour or so long, but it's the first Irish feature, you could say. So I recorded it off the TV. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to go and buy a quick scan through Wikipedia.
Fantastic. I'll have to check that out as well. You have to send us the link. So the Gardaí, I know that from Ian Glenn, right?
Yes.
Playing the cop on the TV.
Oh, right, yes, yeah.
So the Guard is the Irish police force, right?
The Garda Síochána, yeah.
Yep, the Garda Síochána, yeah. But like I see, what was that TV show? Ian Glenn plays the Guard.
Oh, jeez.
Was it? That's the only reason I know that, because I used to watch that show. It was a great detective show. But it's pronounced the Gardaí.
Gardaí.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, that was a great show. That Ian Glenn
Uh,
is Ian Glenn Scottish? Sorry, so he's Scottish but playing an Irishman.
Yeah, was it Taggart?
Taggart. No, it was. I'll get the one. It was. So Ian Glenn plays the Gardaí. I don't know if his. So Ian Glenn. So he was Jack Taylor from 2010 to 2016. So the TV show was Jack Taylor. Jack Taylor is an Irish mystery television drama based on novels by Ken Brune.
Oh, right.
Set in Galway.
Galway
features Ian Glenn in the eponymous role of Jack Taylor, who's a Gardaí police officer.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. But that's a good show. He wears the Gardaí jacket. That's kind of his thing. I guess they wear the long black jackets with the
it's kind of a more navy.
Kind of more navy, right?
Yeah, at that time, you see now they've modernized a bit more now.
Right.
It's kind of it is more of a black, but it's also got the yellow and blue.
I'd really recommend it if you like. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of mystery TV shows. I mean, from way back, I loved Mike Hammer, Stacey Keach, and I mean Mike Hammer from way back. You know, like Mickey Spillane. I love all that kind of stuff. And a big fan of Columbo and TV detectives. I love all that stuff too. And I love Magnum. Honestly, I just loved all that. I was a big TV kid, we spoke about this before. When everybody else was outside playing football, I was watching Bruce Lee, Steve McQueen, and Columbo. That's kind of the guy that I am. But it's a great mystery TV show. Jack Taylor. I would recommend it to anybody who likes mystery kind of thrillers. But so Galway, that's on the coast. It must be, I guess.
That's on the west coast, yeah.
West coast, yeah.
It's got a Gaeltacht area, which where Pucci was set. Gaeltacht is an Irish language area where Irish is the predominantly spoken language.
Right.
And there's, kind of near my head, there's about 7 regions in Ireland that still, have the Irish as their daily language.
Right.
So they're all scattered around.
I mean, there's been, I hope you don't mind us bringing this up, but there's been lots of American films that have murdered the Irish accent.
Oh yes.
I mean,
I've got that later on. Yes.
I mean, I've got a very regional accent myself, and there's been many actors who've murdered the Northeast accent as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and embed a video so later on when we talk about that.
All right.
So we can have a laugh.
All right. So I'll leave
that. Having a laugh already.
I'll leave that for now then.
Yes. Moving along. A film director who me and you both admire for very different reasons. I know Glenn admires him as well, and that director is John Boorman.
Ah, right.
So it's Excalibur from 1981.
Indeed. So that's the
in Wicklow.
Yeah, Wicklow Hills. That's where he lives, right? He lives in Wicklow Hills.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We all know about it, so we won't go into great detail. But it had a predominantly Irish cast.
Yes.
Apart from John Terry and the guy who played Merlin. Can't think of his name.
Nicole Williamson.
That's it, Nicole Williams. Yeah, that's Williamson. Yeah.
And also Patrick Stewart, right? Played.
He was.
Guinevere's father.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So out of the whole cast, there was maybe about 5 or 6 that weren't Irish, and it's known for the very first role Liam Neeson ever had.
Do you know the story that he told on Graham Norton?
Yes, I think he said before.
So that's the other another Killian, Irish actor, is in Excalibur 2. The guy who was in Munich, and he's in some of my favorite Dennis Potter plays. He's a fantastic actor. Man, I wish I could remember names. I hate getting older. I used to be able to flip and retain this stuff like a sponge, but it all just drips away now. But there's so Killian, he's in Munich. He was in Cold Lazarus, the Dennis Potter play. He's a fantastic Irish actor. So him and Liam Neeson were in Excalibur together. I don't know if the listeners know, but Helen Mirren and Liam Neeson were an item for a while, and they met on Excalibur. And Liam Neeson is a very handsome young man on Excalibur. He's a very tall, good. He still is very tall, good-looking guy. But he said him and Killian was sitting watching Helen Mirren as Morgana. Are we allowed to swear on the channel?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he said him and Killian were sitting watching Morgana, watching Helen Mirren walk across the floor dressed as Morgana Le Fay. They both looked at each other and went, "Fuck me, she's amazing." and then Liam Neeson and Helen Mirren ended up dating for a while, and he told that story on the Graham Norton show. I remember.
Cool. Well, I hate to burst the bubble a wee bit, but it's actually Ciarán Hinds.
Kieran, that's it. Ciarán Hinds, that's it. So it's Kieran, so that'll be Kieran.
Kieran. Like our Kieran.
Like our Kieran. So
yeah, it's Kieran, same way.
So that Ciarán Hinds, when he pops up,
it's
always worth watching. He's a great actor, Ciarán Hinds. He is everything I've seen him in. He's been better than good. He's been perfect.
And for our younger viewers, if there are any, which shouldn't be because it's adults only, over 18. But if there are any younger viewers who get in, say they're over 18 or over whatever,
younger than us.
Yes, Ciarán Hinds, for you might.
I mean, I've just turned 25. I don't know about you.
I'm 21.
Oh, there you go.
You might recognize Ciarán Hinds from playing Aberforth Dumbledore in the Harry Potter films.
Of course.
Yes, of course. It's sacrilege. Pseudo sacrilege.
I just choked on my beer there. I was laughing so much.
Oh Jesus, no! Don't say that. I can't. If I choke on water, I'll ruin the camera. So
Ciarán Hinds, he's fantastic. And if we're talking about Irish actors, him and Colm Meaney are the people that would really stick out for me, and like in my memory of people.
Yeah,
because I was a big Trekkie when I was a kid, so I remember Colm Meaney from Deep Space Nine and Star Trek: Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
But also the Van and some of the great British work, some of the great Irish works that he made.
Yes, he did actually British work as well. Yeah.
He popped up everywhere. I mean, he popped up in Con Air, remember, as the FBI agent. He had I think kind of Star Trek must have given him a little bit of a push.
It did actually, yeah, because that was what 92 or 93?
Yeah, it started in the late 80s.
The
first series was 88. I think 88, 89, and then it got picked up. And then
O'Brien, didn't it? Wasn't he?
Yep. Deep Space Nine. After the series, he went to Deep Space Nine, so he's not in the movies, if I remember rightly. The Next Generation movies. I mean, it's been years since I've watched them. When I watch Star Trek movies now, I usually only watch the OG cast. But
okay.
But because I really hate the last one, the Nemesis with Tom
Hardy.
I find it really hard to watch that film. It's I mean, I'm not like a diehard Trekkie, but I do love Star Trek, I mean, I couldn't sit in a room and talk to a diehard because they'd just blow me out of the water.
Lexi is a diehard, so...
But I am... I'd love to talk to Lexi about it, but I watched them all, It was like one of the shows I was watching every Tuesday. It was on BBC Two. I'd make sure I was watching it, I was a big fan. Deep Space Nine, I might even like it a little bit better than Next Gen, but that's another conversation. No, but we're talking about Colm. So it's Colm Meaney. Is that am I pronouncing it right? Colm. So Colm Meaney or Meaney? Colm. Right.
Yeah. Or that's how you phonetically how you say it. But it's Colm.
But he always pops up in great films.
Yeah.
And whenever I see him, I know the film is going to be worth watching because I really enjoy his performance.
There's one film he was in, which I mentioned later on.
Yeah,
as one of my favorites because we're going to do a top 5, but I'm going to do top 5 Irish films. So, but next is a cult. I won't call it a film as such because it's more than a film to me. Written by the one and only Clive Barker. Rawhead Rex.
Oh man, I was going to jump in there. Rawhead Rex.
You can do the next one. But yeah, again with the Irish actors, and apart from the leads, I think I'm not sure, but I haven't read the original story for a long time. But I can't remember. Was it actually set in Ireland? The original story, or?
I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I did, but
Minty might know.
But
Minty.
If you're still about Minty. But yeah, Clive Barker, he was fantastic. Clive Barker.
Yeah.
I mean, we did that stream on Stephen King. Rawhead Rex. I mean, his head was supposed to be a raw vagina, right? Yes. I mean, in the novel, that's what it is. It's a raw vagina. Rawhead Rex's head. Sorry for. We're allowed to swear. I guess I'm allowed to say vagina.
Well, that's why we have an over 18.
Well, I've said it 3 times now.
Yeah, vagina 4 times.
But it was, and he always said he wasn't happy with it, the way that it turned out, Clive Barker. But it's become like one of those cult movies, you know.
Yes,
it was like I bought, like, me and my mate, who love horror movies as well. Me and him usually have a few beers and watch it. It was like I bought him a poster of it for his birthday. It's like one of those. It's like one of those things where we're both like it for not because it's a good film, but because we party with it. And I mean, the actor that's a Stephen King connection, right? The main guy is in Rose Red. He plays a professor in Rose Red, right? The main guy in Rawhead Rex, the head of the family, the dad in the family.
Yes, yeah.
But I don't know his name. Rawhead Rex is great. So that was all filmed in Ireland. So it was there, right?
And as I said, I don't know if the story was actually set in Ireland initially, original story, but it's too much of a coincidence.
Did Stan Winston do Rawhead?
I don't think so.
It seems like it might be one of his effects, but I mean, there was loads of people about at the time.
Yeah.
I know he did. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up with Pumpkinhead, because I know Stan Winston directed Pumpkinhead, didn't he? I might be getting it mixed up with that.
Can't see Pumpkinhead. Yeah, Stan Winston did that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he did Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
So I'm probably getting mixed up with Pumpkinhead, which is a great film, by the way. And I really like all the Pumpkinhead sequels too. I'm a big Pumpkinhead fan.
Oh, okay, cool. I haven't really seen any of them, to be honest. So
man, you've got to watch Ed Hurley. It's really good. Like, the first one's fantastic, Kerry. It really is. It's a really good movie.
I'll have a look out. So our next, I think we've got another 2. Yeah, another 2. Next one is very well known, directed by an Australian actor-director. I'll let you guess.
Australian actor-director in Ireland?
Yes, in the Curragh, County Kildare.
County Kildare. Wintertown? No.
I'll give you a big clue. One word.
All right.
One word. That's all. One word title.
I don't know. I can't think.
You don't know?
No.
Braveheart.
Ah, man.
Oh my God! Really?
You know what it is? I went to Stirling in Scotland. I worked in Scotland for like 5 years. I lived in a place called Knoydart. I worked up there for a long time. And I loved Braveheart, so I thought I'll go to Stirling. And there's a statue in Stirling. I mean, I promise this is no offense to any Scottish listeners or viewers. It really isn't. Hopefully they'll agree. I mean, the castle's beautiful, but Stirling Bridge is beautiful. Stirling's a beautiful place. But there's a statue of William Wallace, and it looks like Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
It really does. I mean, it looks, the hair and everything, it was just like, what? But, so that was shot in Ireland then, yeah?
Yep, primarily, yep.
So Rob Roy too, then, I take it?
I don't know about that, actually.
You don't know about that, right?
No.
So I remember that was kind of the flip side. Yeah, Braveheart and Rob Roy came.
Yeah, I think Rob Roy came in the year after, didn't it? 96.
A little bit. I had a little bit.
Liam Neeson again.
And I always preferred Rob Roy. It was I was a big Tim Roth fan. I love Tim Roth playing the bad guy in Rob Roy. You've got Brian Cox in there as well. But I mean, you've got Brendan Gleeson in Braveheart, right? Too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Brendan Gleeson's in Braveheart. Yeah. Which is someone we've yet to discuss. Irish actors, Brendan Gleeson.
Yep.
He's in some of my very, very, very favorite films.
And they're not Irish. one maybe, I don't know. But our last honorary mention is a more recent, and it's from 2015.
All right.
And Yorgos Lanthimos' The Lobster.
The Lobster.
Filmed in County Kerry.
It's a very sad film.
It's a very fucked up film.
I was sad, me, when I watched it.
Again, Yorgos is fucked up, but I like him because of that.
I do too. I mean, I haven't seen a lot, but I did love Dogtooth. That was one of them that everyone.
Oh, Dogtooth fucked.
It was like when it came out, everyone was like, "You've got to see Dogtooth, John. You'll love it because you're a film guy." And I was like, "Oh, I love it, will I?"
Oh yeah.
I was
I heard this thing about the Alps Alps, I should say.
It's with,
But Dogtooth is, Jesus, I don't know how.
I still think it's the best thing he did.
The parents are so fucked up in that.
In my opinion, that's his best film. I think that's the best thing he's done.
Dogtooth, okay.
I do. I mean, it's got a lot to do with the nostalgia and not being the first thing I saw and things. But
right, okay.
It was nice to see somebody doing something original at that time, which was like mid 2000, 2008, maybe around that time.
Yeah, around that time, 2007.
And a lot of the stuff was very samey, you know. It was either that or it was like people ripping off Michael Haneke films.
Yes, that was very common. Yeah,
there was just so much of that crap coming out. And then I saw Dogtooth because everyone was like, "Oh, you're a film guy, you'll love this," you know. And I was like, "All right." Rented the DVD and I liked it. It was obviously not something I'd sit and drink a can of Stella with.
No.
It was a very serious film, but I enjoyed the heck out of it. I did, and I've kind of followed his career since then because
I saw The Lobster first before I saw anything else, and then when they won the Oscar for The Favourite,
yes,
in 2019, 18, 19.
Did you like The Favourite?
Actually,
me too. I wasn't too impressed, but because I was used to like, I don't know. I was used to them being a little bit stranger than that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was different because like it was meant to be a story, you know, of the, you know yourself. I can't remember her name, the Queen anyway.
She won the Oscar for it, right?
Yeah.
What's her name? The British actress. Let me grab it. Because she won the Oscar for The Favourite.
Olivia Colman.
Yes, Olivia Colman. That was it. Brilliant actress, man. She was in a movie with Peter Mullen called Tyrannosaur that was like breathtakingly good. I mean, like really good. She deserved that Oscar, but for another film, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She deserved that Oscar, but for Tyrannosaur.
Okay. I haven't seen that, but
it's really great. Anyway, anyone who's listening, Olivia Colman and Peter Mullen in this movie, Tyrannosaur. It's Peter Mullen's one of the unsung kind of heroes, in my opinion. He's a great actor. I saw him in a TV series with Carlisle in I think it might have been the late 90s called Looking After Jojo or Looking for Jojo. Man, he was so good in it.
Was that a series, or I think that sounds like a Ken Loach film?
It might have been. It was a series. It was a series.
Oh,
it wasn't a show. It was a
series. Yeah. My name's Joe. I'm thinking of.
That was a great movie. Man, Mullen. He popped up in a Brad Anderson horror movie called Session 9, which is to this day one of the only 3 films that ever really scared me like shitless. It was a really scary film, and it was because of Mullen's performance. He's a great actor, I think, that guy. And he gets
he is very underrated, yeah.
He was just always, I mean, I know he's Scottish, he's not Irish. So we should probably get off the topic of Peter Mullen. But I just loved him. Right. And it was Looking for Jojo or Looking After Jojo. I can't remember the show. Great. He was great in it. Like and since then I always kind of watched out for whatever he did on TV or in movies. I love that guy. But I think he directed Tyrannosaur, the one with Olivia Colman too. It was really, really good movie.
Cool. Right. So now, out of all those films I've mentioned, and as always, as I said, there's loads that were set in Ireland or, made in Ireland as by Irish actors, directors, whatever. Now, apart from, excuse me, Rawhead Rex.
what a movie to mention! Like the Pride of Ireland, Rawhead.
The rest of the film actually show Ireland in a good light.
It did. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful film, and that's one of the things that stands out. Rawhead Rex. It's
maybe not the characters, certain films like yes, but it's like I could mention loads of films here.
I mean, me too. I've been like building up a mental list. I'm just like, I've been looking at stuff while we've been talking, and I mean, there's a few movies that I really remember that really stood out.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Because I was a kid, and when there was a big kick in Irish cinema, the late 80s, kind of early 90s.
Well, that was brought on in part by, as we mentioned earlier stream, Jim Sheridan.
Yep.
With My Left Foot and The Field.
Yes.
From 88 and 80.
So that's one thing I do know a bit about, because I am a Jim Sheridan fan as well. Yes, I love In the Name of the Father. I really like Get Rich or Die Trying. In America, I think his films are great. He's a fantastic director, Jim Sheridan.
Yeah.
And I know that I actually got into him because I think we discussed this. We might have already mentioned this, but I'm a massive Tom Berenger fan, like huge.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
and he's in the field. He plays the kind of guy that comes into the town
yeah,
and disrupts things. Because the field is pretty much a movie about a land deal, and it's kind of taking the land away from the people. And Berenger's kind of the guy that comes in and instigates it. But he's always been one of my favorite actors, and he's worked with Abel Ferrara. You know, he's took some chances in his career, Berenger, and I always admired him. I think he's a fantastic actor, and I think he must have seen something because he was top of the world in like 1990. I mean, he'd just come off Platoon, so he was a big Platoon. The way I said that, I was like Platoon, but he'd just come off Platoon, so he was a big guy, a big actor, and for him to pick a Jim Sheridan film, you know, is admirable. And I always thought he was cool like that. A bit like Richard Harris too. You know, they always picked different roles. But I love the fact that Berenger's in that film. And that's how I got into Sheridan, because Berenger was in the field. I mean, what do you think about Get Rich or Die Trying? I really liked that film.
I'm not a fan.
I really liked it. I thought it was great.
50 Cent. So it wouldn't be on my radar for that reason.
I mean, it was kind of off the back of 8 Mile doing so well.
Yeah.
I think let's 50 Cent's out. Let's do a 50 Cent movie. But it was kind of a rags to riches story that was really violent and stuff. So I think Jim Sheridan kind of fit the, you know, he'd done that before with In the Name of the Father. Yeah. So I think that's how he must have gotten that job, you know?
I think he did, around that time he did Dreamhouse, I think.
Yes. Yes, Dreamhouse, yeah.
Daniel Craig and Naomi Watts.
Yep. Which is a pretty good thriller.
I picked it up a couple of years back. I haven't watched it yet.
I mean, it's not great. It's an okay thriller, but it's got his kind of stamp on it. It has like what you see in Mile Foot, The Field, and The Name of the Father. It's got a very distinctive kind of old school widescreen style that he has. You know, it's in there. It is, and it looks like an old style thriller. I think he was kind of going for an old style Hitchcockian type thriller with it.
Okay,
yeah, nice. And it's good. It is, but it's not as thematic maybe as these other films, you know, because I guess In the Name of the Father and The Field are pretty political films.
Yeah, definitely In the Name of the Father. The Field would be political in terms of what Ireland was like, because you have to remember it was a play initially.
Yes.
John B. Keane.
Right.
He wrote it in the 60s.
Yep.
And Ireland was obviously a very different place back then.
Yes.
And there was a lot of like underlying like factors, you know, like the land you have to take over, you know, from your father.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to work the land, and if you work the land, and if you work somebody land you rent from somebody, you should have like unwritten rules. You should have the first priority.
Exactly.
You know,
it's the old
priority, first preference.
It is. It's the old story. It really is. It's the one that somebody comes in, takes from you what's not theirs to take.
Yeah.
Because there's no paperwork, but it's history, you know? And that's a great
unwritten contract, and that's why
great story to tell that it is.
Yeah, the widow, she goes against type by putting it up to auction.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know, because she's meant to represent kind of the modern Ireland.
Yes.
You know, and then Berenger is the stranger.
Yep.
Coming into basically it's a bit like Deliverance in that way.
He's fantastic in it, Berenger.
Yeah.
I mean, he's menacing at first, and then kind of comes around. He's just great. He's somebody I've always admired. He really is. He's somebody I've always admired, Berenger. He really is. I always thought he was underrated because a bit like Rutger Hauer in the way that out the action heroes. He could really fucking act, you know. Rutger Hauer can really act. Tom Berenger, when you ask him to, can really act, man. You know, he really can.
And we said House Quincy can really act as well.
He can. I mean, there's some movies that just sail through because the directors don't ask them, you know.
Yeah, there's no instantly. This is how the character should be played.
Exactly. And there's it. And I love them. I love Berenger for that. I really do. And he really shows that he can act in the field.
Yeah.
He does. He's fantastic in that movie. Richard Harris, too, is the kind of as the old kind of patriarch, you know, the old guy. The
bald McCabe.
Exactly, man. It's another great Irish actor. Right, Richard Harris?
Yes, definitely. Yep.
I mean, he's the Molly Maguires that I mentioned earlier. He's kind of the scab who comes in to try and break the miners up. But he was, when he went to Hollywood, he made some crazy choices, like like a man named Horse and things.
Yeah, that's right.
He chose some strange films to do, but they were quite far out there, you know.
You think? I think his
Totally, man. Timbo Bill or or Mindy. But Rutger Hauer, he's one of my favorites, man. Mindy really is. I've got a few posters of his old VHS stuff framed on the stairs there, like Salute to the Jugger and Split Second and the Wedlock. I'm a huge fan. It was like whatever Hauer did, he did it for real. He always did it for real. He never ever shied away. If it was a 10 pence movie, he still gave it everything. Like
just changing the orientation of the camera, so the screen. So
I mean, even like in the it's outside the poster. I mean, obviously, I've got you can see him there as the Hitcher, in the background. That's he's one of my favorites. He acts the heck out of everything that he does, Hauer. And that's the same way I feel about Berenger, and I think he shows that in the I do. Sorry, I've said that about 3 times now.
That's all right. That's okay.
But he's great in it. He really does nail it.
But speaking of Ireland, old Ireland, we didn't have it all plain sailing here.
Oh no, man, of course not. Well, still
there was some films which were, categorically banned.
Yeah.
As in Exorcist.
Yeah.
Because it was considered blasphemous, and even though I think with Exorcist, and I'm not sure you take the same view, but I say take the same view as William Friedkin did. If you look for in the movie that good wins, you'll see it.
Yeah.
If you look at it, the evil wins, the Pazuzu wins, or the demon wins, you'll see that as well.
He's great at that.
Friedkin
is such, and I mean, I can't say underrated because he won the Oscar, twice. But in his work later, The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro, it's the same thing. And also in the Cruising, it's the same thing. He makes films that you totally project yourself onto.
Yeah,
he's a masterful director, Friedkin. He really is. So that was banned in Ireland. I mean, I remember it was banned in the UK too, because the first video I saw of that was a copied VHS. I couldn't buy it anywhere. I had it
banned until 98.
I had to get a copy of it before I saw it. No? Yes, man, Mindy. He's just talking about Rutger Hauer there.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies, Timbo and Mindy. It's obviously but man, such well directed. The cinematography by John Sayles, that soundtrack by Mark Isham, so menacing. But Hauer in it, man, he's almost charming, isn't he? It's that psycho guy, John Ryder. He's almost charming. It's
that's the thing. That's part of his charm, as you say, charming. But I don't mean charm in that way. But I mean charm as in you want to give him the lift.
I mean, so I read Hauer's book, All Those Moments, his autobiography, and he talks about the Hitcher, and he says the way that he played John Ryder was that he was a psychotic, obviously, but he said that he knew he was sick, and he wanted someone to stop him, and he knew that this kid was the kid that was going to stop him.
Yeah,
but he wanted to pass some of his world knowledge onto the kid before he stopped him. And Hauer said, that's how I played him. He said, I played him as somebody who knew that he was sick. He knew that what he was doing was wrong, but he wanted to just give this kid something of what he learned about the world before this kid killed him. But he knew that this was a kid that was going to kill him. And man, I got goosebumps there. It's such a good way. I mean, that's how much he thought about these things,
Yeah.
That if you get the chance, there's an interview with him on a Whoopi Goldberg show, Minty. When he talks to Whoopi Goldberg and he talks about playing the good guy and the bad guy. And she says, how do you feel? Can you remember when Whoopi Goldberg had her own talk show? It was a great show. But anyway, she's interviewing Rutger Hauer. And he just says, I'm European, so I don't think as much about playing the good guy and the bad guy because we're all good and we're all bad. And all it takes is one step over the line for us to go that way. And it's, oh man, he's such a cool actor. He really is. He's one of my favorites. Sorry, I know I've gone on a rant there about
No, actually, I'm going to find it and play it.
Because of Tom Berenger in the field. That's how we're going to this. But I do. I put Berenger in. I mean, Howard did a film called A Breed Apart by Philippe Mora, the Australian director, with Powers Booth and Kathleen Turner. Man, his roles just fantastic.
Right.
He never played a bad role.
Permission from 5 Alex 2014. We may need it, but in the meantime, we're just going to share this interview.
Is this the Whoopi Goldberg interview?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. This is great. Good guy, bad guy. It's great, this. Great.
Exercise is...
I may do a film about sailing, so...
Hey, good evening. I'm here with a friend of mine, Rutger Hauer. Now, some of you know Rutger from what they call the darker roles, like Nighthawk with Sylvester Stallone and Blade Runner with Harrison Ford and The Hitcher. And I have to tell you, Rutger, a lot of people think of you as very scary. Are you?
Am I?
Are you a scary guy?
I don't think so.
Are you just like...
I'm intense, you know. I get intense, and that scares people away. But I'm also powerful.
Can you hear it
like
okay?
You, and that scares people away, too.
I know. And we'll talk about why people get scared away when we come back. We've taken you through Europe. We've taken you on the freighter. You've done these movies with Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah.
How did Blade Runner come about?
Well, I did Nighthawks, which was my first American film. And, well, Ridley Scott had seen Soldier Orange, and he wanted me for it. So they came and said, do you want to do this? And I thought, well, what does a replicant look like? How does he move like this?
Yeah.
And so I saw the art, you know, I talked to Ridley and I saw the artwork on it, and you know, no problem.
Yeah. That last speech, which you put together, is amazing. What did you read it and say, I'm sorry, I can't say this? Or...
Well, you know, it's basically, it's sort of like, because a lot of what I do doesn't come from me. It comes from it, you know, or it comes from somewhere over there. But it's music, you know, you put, because we shot at the end of the movie after 5 months of shooting, so we'd seen all these replicants die in very exotic, I call it exotic, ways, very extreme, and this was the end of the film. So I said to Ridley, can I just go like the batteries go dead? And he said, yeah. And, you know, and we talked about having the bird. We shot it 2 ways, because I wanted to let the bird go and just, you know. And then there was a page of dialogue there, which was like, you know, a lot of talk.
Yeah.
And saying goodbye. So I chose the 2 lines that I thought were most poetic and visual, and then I added you know, the last one.
It's a great piece. It's a great piece. So
now it's opening again. It's in the theater.
It should. Everybody should see. I mean, it's just wonderful sci-fi, and Ridley is so, his eye is so amazing. So now you have this great movie with Ridley Scott, and then you start playing all these bad guys, all these, the Hitcher, you're eating people's fingers. I mean, it's like spooky stuff.
Yeah.
And then there was Ladyhawke.
Yeah.
Why is there more of this heavy guy and less of this wonderful Ladyhawke man?
Well, romantic, let's say the romantic movie, I think it's hard to find. I also think that people are not really ready to give me that part.
But why?
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask them, you know.
So what's up for you? Now you're writing, you're directing, you're acting. What are you doing?
Well, I am, I'm doing a film for HBO right now. It's a very interesting character.
Good guy, bad guy?
Bad guy.
Bad guy, yes.
And,
are you eating anyone in this?
No.
Good.
No fingers. Ron Silver is in it, and Rebecca De Mornay. So, and it's a
Blindside.
great director.
And there's like
It's Blindside.
violence and sex and stuff
Big
in
words.
the films. And does that
Really?
fascinate you?
No, it doesn't at all. I mean, you know me better. I'm basically a very sensitive guy, and I use,
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, I use my intelligence and my instinct to go into these characters and make them just a little different than you've seen before.
Yeah.
That's because I'm European and because I'm probably, you know, a little more open-minded to bad guy, good guy.
Yeah.
To me, the whole difference is a fake. We like to pretend that we are the good guys, but we know that we have our bad moments, and we can have them within, you know, a minute.
Yeah.
But we don't tell anybody. We just keep, you know, the good guys and bad guys apart.
So you do them, and they are more
you know, but
interesting to you.
you know, I mean, the emphasis. I understand the emphasis, and I understand some of this PR work on the bad guys because it fascinates people more.
Yeah.
You know, Blind Fury. I love Blind Fury, and I love the other stuff that I did too.
Right.
But it just sticks with them because it's their problem.
Right.
You know, more or less, and violence and all that stuff. I think all the films that we make, you know, in this world, we are, you know, altogether a mirror of what we think is interesting, you know, altogether.
Yeah.
So we are a mirror of society, and the way you know, it's...
That's it,
the
like.
thing that I don't like very much is that filmmaking is, let's put...
That's the clip. We are a mirror of society. And he says the good guy, bad guy, you know, for me, the difference is a fake because we all have our bad moments, but we just tell each other that we don't. I mean, that's the difference between him and another actor. He means it when he does it. He's fantastic, Rutger Hauer. But Whoopi Goldberg has lost the plot a little bit.
That's maybe why she was cast as Mother Abigail in the remake of The Stand TV show.
Oh, let's not talk of that.
That's for another story.
That is the remake of which we shall not speak. Awful. Have to excuse me though, please, for a second. I have to nip to the toilet. So
Okay.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. And hopefully we'll that was great to see that again. Can you send me a link to that, Kerry? Because I have that on VHS, but I don't have it. I'll be downloading it. Fantastic. We'll be back in a sec.
Yep. Okie dokies. So, hi, Chair. Okay. Key. Okay. Okay. So in the meantime, I just got word there from Kieran. He will be joining us for a wee bit. So just waiting for him now to accept the invite to the stream. But yeah, he was a very good actor, in my opinion, Rutger Hauer. I love him in Blade Runner, and I love him in Verhoeven's films, The Spatters, and Soldat Van Orange. But we can't forget Hobo with a Shotgun. Definitely his most demanding role. Where he had to, use a shotgun. Nah, joking aside, definitely one of the best actors for the last 50 years, I know. And we actually watched, myself and Lexi, we watched Ladyhawke a few days ago, because I actually played the theme on just a random video on YouTube, and she wanted to watch it, so I thought, yeah, we'll watch it.
I just try and grab this there so I can show you off the staircase.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to lift the camera a bit so you can see, but this is one of my prized possessions. This is one of my favorite Rutger Hauer movies from the VHS days. Salute of the Jugger.
Oh, yes.
This is it's like one of my prized posters.
Look at that for a piece of art.
So I can get the light off it there, but Salute of the Jugger, that's on my staircase. in the house.
Cool.
But he means the world to me, that guy. He does. He really does.
Yeah, I was just saying, like,
Right.
he was one of the best actors of the
Yeah,
last
Hobo
50
with a
years.
Shotgun. Excellent. No, it was excellent.
Yeah.
Totally took a young director's vision there with Hobo with a Shotgun and put his own style into it and everything. He was a fearless actor. He really was.
Okay,
But
just a
Salute to
second.
the Sugar, for anyone that's interested, is just getting a decent release finally. There's been a Japanese release out for a few years on Blu-ray. But David Peoples, it's a brilliant film. Vincent D'Onofrio, Joan Chen. It's a great film. I just had to grab that. That means I've got to get the ladders out now and put that back up tomorrow. I had to proper reach out and grab it off the staircase.
All right. No, I just got a message from Kieran there. He's going to be joining us in a wee bit.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, he had a wee bit of difficulty there just a few seconds ago regarding the getting into the stream.
It is pretty cool film. That's it.
But he didn't put the link in. He just used browser.
But one of the things I loved about it was I don't know if you noticed, maybe some of the cast and crew from Trailer Park Boys are in Hobo with a Shotgun. I was a huge fan of Trailer Park Boys, and they just kind of pop up in it. It was fantastic because I guess they must have made it in Canada. But
that was that 2018, 2019? Because I remember watching an episode or two of that.
Oh man, I think it was before then.
Right. Okay.
Trailer Park Boys was really low rent, but it was a fantastic show. It was, I mean, really good. Started in 2001.
Oh, geez, that far back, geez.
Yeah, that far back, and maybe it was the same director. I'm not sure, but had something to do. So did Mark Clatterberg do Hobo with a Shotgun as well? No, he didn't. But it was some of the guys from Trailer Park Boys were in Hobo with a Shotgun.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was a great movie. I thought he totally got the sense of humor about it. Rutger Hauer, you know, it was just. I mean, obviously, this is a show about Irish films, so we can't talk about Rutger Hauer much. But
okay.
but we've talked about, we've watched clips of him and stuff and talked about him. But he was just, I mean, it was him and coming back to Beringer in the field in the video store. If their names were on the video shop, if their names were on the videos, I would rent them. If Beringer was on there, if Rutger Hauer was on there, I would rent them. I mean, they were like my go-to guys. I mean, it was, you know, you had Seagal and Chuck Norris and Van Damme and Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dolph Lundgren and all those guys. But I would always choose Rutger Hauer and Beringer films over those guys. I really would. Even Schwarzenegger, because I've pretty much seen all of Arnie's stuff by then, I think.
Sorry, I'm just talking to Kieran here, trying to get him into the stream.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm happy to talk about Rutger Hauer forever. That's great. It was actually nice to show off my Salute to the Jugger poster. I don't think anybody's ever seen that apart from you guys.
No, actually, it's well, as I said, we're decorating over the next wee while, and once this room's done, I'll have some posters up as well. So. Oh
well, it's a hobby of mine. I collect them. I collect I mean, you can see I think I might have mentioned this before, obviously, but you can see a few up there.
Yeah.
But Graveyard Shift, Witch Hunt, Basquiat, that's Beringer in the corner, Sniper. Got Piranha 2. The Nightfly is there on the right. Gandra and Hest, FTW, Night of the Living Dead. They hit you. You've got the right man over there on the left side. But they're all these are all VHS posters. I collect VHS posters because I grew up in the video shops. So that's what I collect.
Very quickly, you showed your prized possession poster. I'm going to show you mine.
All right, fantastic. I love all this stuff. I'm a proper collector. When I've got the money, I really do love to collect, especially VHS posters. I really do love VHS posters because I remember being a kid in the store and going in and seeing these posters and wanting to get the movies like Nightfly there, and there's loads of different ones. I mean, I couldn't get I think I might have mentioned this before on the stream because we've done about 4 or 5 now. There is subgenre in Future Sports. There's actually Future Sport, which was with Dean Cain, who's in the news at the moment, and Wesley Snipes, right?
Oh, Dean Cain.
Kind of rollerball. I love rollerball, Tim Bowman. Rollerballs. I've got a ritual where every New Year's Eve when everybody else goes to bed, even if we've had a party, I watch Rollerball every year on New Year's Eve. I know it's a geeky thing to do, but I fucking love that movie. Norman Jewison, man, he really had something to say with that film. I think it's a great. Jonathan E. is such a great character. He really is. James Caan. He doesn't even like it, and I think it's one of his best performances.
Sorry again, just talking to Kieran here. Sorry,
oh, it's all right. I was waiting to see the prized possession.
Oh, not yet. Oh, okay. Just give me. He's having a bit of difficulty because it's okay.
But yeah, I do love future sport, that kind of subgenre. Many I do. It's great. Yeah, man, there's some great ones, isn't there? The old hand-painted ones. There's I've got an Abominable Snowman, the Peter Cushing film from, I think it's 58, maybe it's early 60s, and it's totally hand-painted. It's beautiful. It is. They are the. Yeah, it doesn't compare at all. Photoshop. I'm starting to get sick of it now, seeing all the AI versions of film posters. When people are kind of saying, "Oh yeah, I've just done this film poster. What do you think?" And it's like a total AI version of somebody else's beautiful artwork. You know. Yeah. I've been looking for jobs because I'm only teaching a couple of days a week now, so I'm looking for other jobs. And there's because I'm a film editor as well. I've been looking for editing jobs and freelance editing, and there's a lot of jobs now going that are looking for people to train AI how to edit or train AI how to make pitches. So you know, like how they're trying to take our data now or ask us to accept it so AI can train from us. There's actual job listings now on the film sites that are just job sites like Indeed. I was on Indeed today looking for work, and there was 2 jobs for AI trainers. So people actually training AI now how to edit film. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, fantastic. Twist it to the left a little bit. That's it. Great. That's a beautiful film poster.
Yeah.
That must be VHS, right? Because it's smaller. That's A2 maybe.
Yeah, it is.
All right. That's
autographed by Kyle MacLachlan as well. So
that's a beautiful poster, Kerry. That's beautiful.
Well, I had to get it because of Twin Peaks, but that's a different stream again. Talking about David Lynch. Hopefully, in the next 3 weeks, we'll be having a Twin Peaks / David Lynch discussion.
Yeah, cool.
Hopefully, but Kieran's still having a bit of difficulty, but that's all right. He said he'll sit it out, but.
Well, that's what was next on the list? We've got to get back to Irish cinema at some point. I've been talking about Rutger Hauer for half an hour.
Half an hour?
Well, actually, 20 minutes.
25 minutes, actually. Right. Okay. So
definitely train to outsource and train AI.
Oh, jeez.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It is. It's crazy.
It is actually.
I couldn't believe it when I was looking at job listings and there was jobs training AI. It's like, man.
Oh, hang on.
So they're now asking people to train AI to take jobs.
We got somebody. There we go. You're dark. You're in the darkness.
Well,
no camera. Can you hear us?
Hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I hear you. We can't see you.
How's it going? Sorry about this.
No, it's all right. No bother at all. It's been random as anything. We've talked about Irish cinema, but we've just talked about Rutger Hauer for the past 20 minutes.
Oh, nice. Nice. I seen a clip there of Tarantino talking about Flesh and Blood. That was Rutger Hauer.
Oh man, that was Verhoeven. Directing Rutger Hauer and Jennifer Jason Leigh. Oh, it was fantastic movie. Yeah. Very, very, very violent.
It wouldn't be Verhoeven if it wasn't.
It was a crazy violent movie, Flesh and Blood.
But no, we talked about. No, that's okay. We talked about films set in Ireland, Kieran. Like like The Quiet Man and Barry Lyndon and Excalibur and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Some good stuff.
We talked about Jim Sheridan movies.
Yeah.
What else we talked about? Well, loads.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer. Totally Irish.
Tom Berenger.
Tom Berenger in The Field. We talked about The Field earlier on.
Some films that were censored.
And now I know that it's not Cillian, it's Killian.
He's become something else lately, hasn't he?
He has
Yes, yep.
indeed. He's flipping. His career just took off. I mean, I remember seeing him in
Absolutely.
Disco Pigs way back,
Yep.
just before 28 Days Later, in fact. Can
That's
you
right.
guys
He
remember
was.
Disco Pigs? That was a
Yep.
really good movie.
don't
That was his
remember,
first
no.
film, but he got that role because he played the same character in the play version, the theater version.
Ah, there you go then.
So, and it was actually Jim Sheridan's daughter who directed it.
Ah, it's all
Jim Sheridan.
6 degrees of Jim Sheridan this episode.
Yes, that's it. That's it. But Kieran, if you're up for it, you fancy talking about the well-known Irish film called The Commitments?
I love The Commitments. Yeah, it's probably my number one Irish movie, probably because of my links with having done musicals and having done like music stuff as well over the years. You know, it's got a great kind of and it's by Alan Parker as well, who previously had made the Fame movie. He had the fame of doing Fame.
Yeah, he did. Had a good career, didn't he? He did Birdie and stuff as well. He did some great movies.
He did the Wall.
Angel Heart.
Yep.
That's
Mississippi
right, yeah.
Burning, right? Mississippi Burning too.
I think so. Angel Heart was a big one. That was De Niro and Mickey Rourke, was it?
Oh, well, I'm a massive Mickey Rourke fan.
And you're one from the Cosby Show, was it?
What's Lisa Blount or Bont? What's her name?
Lisa Bonet, yeah.
Lisa Bonet.
Because it was shocking at the time because she was known for the Cosby Show, and then she got the kit off for the for the movie. Then,
funnily enough, I really remember them scenes.
Really?
That's a shocker.
She was only
He said
really
that to all the girls.
I mean, she must have only been in her teens, late teens, maybe.
Right.
In all fairness.
Yeah. Well, it's I don't think I've actually seen the film fully through. I don't know, but it's a famous film. Yeah. So the famous scene of De Niro eating the egg, wasn't it? He was supposed to be like a satanic character, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, his name's Louis Cypher.
Oh,
there
you go.
It was in Lucifer.
Yes.
And then when he's eating the egg, he says the egg is the symbol of the soul, and then he eats it.
Jeez, right?
It's a proper dark film.
That is a dark film.
Not really, no.
But going back to the commitments, look, I've got the ponytail on the go.
Oh wow!
That's a commitment itself.
Jeez, yeah. Andrew Strong, eh?
Oh, Andrew Strong. He had a hell of a voice, didn't he?
I'm surprised he did, but I'm surprised he didn't make more of an acting career. You know, I'm surprised he didn't do more.
I can't remember seeing him in anything
I think
else.
he only did 2 films altogether. That and something else.
No?
Yeah. And then I suppose they took the band on tour at times too after the film, didn't they? I think they've done shows recently. Actually,
I've still got the soundtrack CD on CD.
Same as that. Yeah.
It was a really best-selling soundtrack.
But I think you see, for me, it really shows Ireland at the time when the early 90s.
Oh yeah. Did you notice as well? They made it. Didn't they make it and bring it out in 91? But it must have been in production around 88, 89 because in one of the scenes, your boy Jimmy Rabbit, the character Jimmy Rabbit, he's working on stuff in his bedroom or something. He's interviewing himself, part of the film.
Yeah.
And there's a calendar on the wall. It says 1988.
I never noticed that actually. Wow.
It's just a wee tidbit for you. Yeah.
I love it when shit like that happens in films.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great film. It's got a lot of.
I was going to say that Ronnie Doyle said it in the 80s, did he?
He did, I believe so. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that was
because I know, you have heard of the Roddy Doyle trilogy, yeah.
Yes.
The Barrytown trilogy.
The Commitments, the Snapper, and the Van, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just talking about the Van, we mentioned Colmurney earlier on.
Yeah. He actually went to Fishery School in Greencastle, which is just down the road from me there in Donegal.
I mean, the Van that's one of the Irish films that I really do like. That's I mean, I love the Commitments too, but the Van, it's an excellent movie. It really is.
Right. It is. I wouldn't be as familiar with the Van and the Snapper. I would be familiar with the Snapper, but I wouldn't be as familiar with the Van.
Oh, there you are. We can see it.
He's alive. I remember actually, the Snapper was really, 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 really hard to find on physical media.
But I think we've lost your. Oh, there you go. And you're back here, and we lost your sound there for a second.
And it was.
Back,
I
yeah.
actually saw it in CEX in Sligo for €1.
The Snapper.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. It was really,
Wow.
extremely hard to find on physical media. So
Well,
on
I
DVD.
think you were delighted then.
I mean, this is
was
so. This is what, late 90s.
the Snapper.
The Snapper.
96, 97 was it? No,
93.
No, the van was 96.
The van was 96.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be the one I'm thinking of.
Snapper was 93.
Because that's the
Right.
one that really stands out to me. It was like it had a big impact on us, that film. I really liked it a lot.
But you see, if you're a physical media collector like myself, you would have
No way.
got, if you're looking for the Snapper, you wouldn't have found it as easy because the Commitments and the van were always boxed together
Yes.
or separately.
I would imagine that's how I saw it.
Because the rights to the Snapper was held by BBC,
Ah, there you go.
and that made it very hard to find on physical media.
All right.
Well, To Entertain, I should say more accurately. And then when Fox acquired the rights to the van, they had to change the character's name, and also in the Snapper from Jimmy Rabbit's Colin Meady's character had to go under a different name because it's the same character through the films and the books. But I think in the Commitments.
So they're based on the books, and that's the trilogy is the books, the writer's name.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I've never read
Roddy Doyle is the writer, and
right.
It was basically the same family, but they're different
Yes.
names, wasn't it? Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I knew the 3 films were connected, but I didn't know they were based on books.
Yeah, the Commitments. Jimmy Rabbit Jr.
Yes.
Who we're on about, who manages the band.
Yep.
That's right.
His father, Colin Meaney, was James Rabbit in the books.
That makes sense now to me.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
Senior. So, and then in the film, the Snapper and the van, they had to change the name of the character because I forget who had the rights to the Commitments. I think it was Sony.
Right.
It'll have been a big deal if Pocket
And
did that
Fox-
after Fame. It'll have been a big company.
Yeah, Fox got the rights to the van. So the 3 stories, adaptations, I should say, are all owned by different studios.
But it's one of them images that sticks. The van is one of the images that sticks in my mind when the van's on fire at the end on the beach.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, that's like, there's a great film by Wim Wenders, American Friend, where they set fire to this car on the beach on the end. And I'm pretty sure that it was some kind of influence on it. But the images, man. I mean, that image is like burnt in my brain of the van. Of that, when he's walking away from the fire at the end, it's caused all this trouble. So he drives it out there and just sets fire to the fucker and walks away from it. It's a really powerful scene, man, and it's
powerful one, all right.
It's stuck with us all these years, since
because he wants to obviously have the friendship again.
It's just great. I just remember him putting his collar up, walking away from it on the beach on fire. With great cinematography, a great looking movie.
Bray Beach. It was
Bray.
Bray Beach of Sullivan. Grey or Greystones, I'm not sure.
But it is. It's one of them movies that if you would, like I say, I don't know nowhere near as much obviously as you do about Irish cinema, but that was one of the films that stuck out in my mind because of the ending, and like that image is burned in my brain when I think about cinematography and good looking movies. That was a great looking movie and a great looking image,
Mm-hmm. I guess everyday people, when the likes of me watches a movie with maybe a family member or somebody down the town or maybe a friend, they don't other people, it's just film people appreciate that kind of the cinematography, don't we?
Well, we do it. I mean, it looks great. It's and I mean, I remember the van on fire, the ice cream van on fire on the beach. I mean, that's what I remember. It's beautiful.
No, that's interesting. It's an interesting concept. Just I often wonder, like, how do people in England or English people and people in the Scotland, Wales, what do they think of Irish cinema? Like, do you you just look at Irish cinema and think, geez, it's not great. It's like minor leagues compared to what we do.
No,
Or
no, of
do you
course not.
kind of, you know?
Nah, I mean, when I was growing up, Kieran, it was like Neil Jordan and The Crying Game and stuff.
Okay,
You know,
that's
so
good
it was
stuff.
like
Yeah, right.
some
No,
movies out, or like you know, the 2000s. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Do you know Adam and Paul?
Yep.
By Lenny Abrahamson, I think it is.
right.
Yeah.
Which was around 2003, 2004. I mean, that movie blew me away in terms of Irish cinema. That's a movie I still go back and watch, Adam and Paul.
Okay.
Just because it's so great. I mean, there was The Big Man in 1990. Pardon me, William Neeson and Joanne Willie Kilmer and Billy Connolly. And I mean, they're obviously Scottish, but he was playing an Irish boxing promoter.
Yeah.
but I mean, these are movies that, for me, rivaled anything from Hollywood as an English kid watching these films. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
they did. I mean,
It's just interesting to know, like, what people over there would have thought of Irish cinema. You know.
oh, well, it was. I mean,
Good question, actually, yeah.
I mean, we're talking about this, and we grew up the same time in the 80s and 90s and stuff. And I mean, for me, The Big Man was as big a film as anything. You know, it was. Especially Jim Sheridan, because his name traveled across the water and then went all the way to Hollywood, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it was. I mean, this later on we've got what the Wind That Shakes the Barley and stuff. And,
Great, unbelievable stuff.
And is that Ken Loach? Am I right?
It is, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Ken Loach. But Ken Loach is he Irish or British?
He's English.
He's English.
Yeah.
I think that was Batman Begins, maybe you could say, but One That Shakes the Barley would have been the coming out film for Cillian Murphy, maybe. Yeah.
It was great. Like, well, what was the one?
The one you mentioned earlier as well, but I hadn't known about that one. So
there was the one I seen recently. The Siege. I think it was the Siege of Joddetsville.
Yes.
That was a really great Irish movie.
That actually is, yeah.
I really enjoyed that. That was I can't remember the director's name, and I should.
I know who you mean, though. Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who flipping. I'm looking at who directed The Big Man. It was David Leland. And that was 1990, but that was I guess that was one of the first ones I really remember seeing, like renting it from the video store. That was very Irish because it was on Irish estates, council estates, and you know it was. But it looked as big as anything in Hollywood. But I mean, you're asking the wrong guy, Kieran. I guess because I'm a film fanatic. I love movies. I love movies.
Oh well, that's good to know. For
movies.
But like, as an Irish person, obviously, we look at English cinema, British cinema is brilliant. Like most of it is some great stuff over there, you know. And
yeah,
but I know it's cool, you know. It's Irish cinema.
It's also another stream, I have to say.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But we will. I think we have to say that we have come like the Irish talent and Irish cinema and Irish actors have. You know, they've transcended the world, really, haven't they? They've done well, like.
Oh well, we're talking about Richard Harris before.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and his boy, what's his boy's name? Jared Harris, isn't it?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Jared Harris, he's done loads of stuff as well, and this. I mean,
Liam Neeson we talked about as well, and
Liam Neeson, Pierce Brosnan. Is Pierce Brosnan Irish?
Pierce
Brosnan.
Yeah, well, he's Irish. He grew up in England, I think, or something, didn't he?
I think I remember him seeing his parents.
Brosnan. Yeah.
I brought him to London when he was about 12 or something, I think.
Yeah, he was born in Navan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then I think his family. Yeah.
See, he's talking about coming back as an older Bond or something. They're talking about doing another.
No, fucking not. Please.
Like Sean Connery done in Never Say Never Again.
You heard the story about Steven Seagal breaking his wrist in Never Say Never Again?
Oh, right.
So I was watching Steven Seagal. I'm a big Steven Seagal fan.
Yeah,
and he was watching, well, not him, but action movies, and he was a fight trainer on Never Say Never Again.
Oh,
and and apparently Sean Connery like hit him and he broke Sean Connery's wrist. I mean, there's so much rubbish out there now about Steven Seagal. You don't know what to believe.
Yeah, he's
but,
totally. But not the what I was going to chat about somebody else there. Neil Jordan, he was an awesome director.
Yes. The first thing I remember seeing of his wasn't Crying Game, it was Company of Wolves.
Yes.
That was the first one I remember seeing of Neil Jordan.
Was his first movie.
Was that his first film?
Yeah.
That was the
Wow.
first. That was the first one I remember seeing of his, and it was that was like video store. I'd just been into kind of the Howling and stuff,
Mhm.
and I saw the kind of Howling, well, not Howling-ish, but like the dog or whatever on the front.
Mm.
What would you call it? Werewolf on the front.
Okay, yeah.
Man, brilliant! Like,
Well, I can tell you a little story about Neil Jordan.
yes, please.
Go ahead.
Okay. Not going to name drop, but I was at a mutual friend's birthday party way back in 2004, 2005. And Neil was there. And I didn't get talking to him at all, but I did get talking to another actor. And we were talking about, his work up to that point. And I said I really liked him in a certain movie, which we'll discuss later. And he said, "Thank you very much. I appreciate that." And I said, what are you working on now at the minute? And he said, "I can't really go into great detail, but my next film will scare you." Right? I said, "Oh, okay." Thought nothing of it. But I was there because I was asked to be a consultant in one of Neil's films.
No way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I turned it down.
That's some serious name dropping.
Right?
Wow.
Okay.
That's brilliant, man.
That's
So,
awesome.
Aye.
This actor, he made the film that he was on about, and it did scare. Not going to say the film because you probably guess if you can read between the lines. But
I can't. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of what.
Well,
it is.
I'll tell you off stream.
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay. So that was grand anyway. And then there was somebody else at the party as well, but it was he was a well-known musician at his time. But you see, it was an author who wrote a film or wrote a story, a novel, which Neil Jordan was going to adapt into a film. And
Angel?
no,
All right.
again, I'll tell you off stream.
Sorry. I'm trying to guess. Angel was a great film as well, by the way.
Yes.
Stephen Ray, that Neil Jordan. But yeah, Timbo Minty was just saying Steven Seagal was a total comedian, but Out for Justice is good, and I agree. We were just talking about earlier in the stream, Kieran, about how you have to separate sometimes.
Yes,
like the actor from the person, because
I think so, yeah.
Because in real life they can be total idiots,
There's a lot of that these days too, with everything in the world. Like you do have to separate it, don't you?
Aye. And
that's the thing.
That's how I feel about Steven Seagal. I really like Marked for Death. I think Marked for Death's like a really brilliant action movie.
Yeah.
And Nico, man, and Hard to Kill, and for Justice. But I love all that stuff. But you have.
I know that.
Separate.
I remember my uncle actually, who's passed away now, but he down in
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, that's a couple of years now. But down in Athlone, he was a massive Seagal fan. In his later years, I remember his sons were saying that his favorite thing to do now is to watch Van Damme and Seagal movies in the evening, which was hilarious to us because we thought, well, jeepers, there you go. He's the age he is, and he still appreciates that. Like, it's great.
Oh man, it's flipping. Van Damme was great. There's a movie Van Damme did, Absent Without Leave, AWOL.
Oh, AWOL, yes, yeah.
It was also called Lionheart. It had two names.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But man, I still watch that film.
To
this day, I bought the Blu-ray about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I still love that movie, AWOL. I think 88 films did a release of it.
They did, that's right, yeah.
I
got the box set.
I love AWOL.
Black
Eagle?
Black Eagle, yeah.
Oh,
and there's another one as well.
Well,
he had some great movies, didn't he?
He had some.
One hand.
A lot of crap movies, but a lot of great ones.
But yeah, I mean, the guy who directed The Hitcher there, the poster I've got in the background, Robert Harmon, directed Nowhere to Run with Jean-Claude Van Damme, which I really like. I think that was his last really great one.
All right, okay.
But I know it's not Irish cinema.
Oh, it's good though. I think one of the things I love about these is you just drift off into any avenue of cinema, don't you?
Well, it is called Cinema Conversations.
Exactly.
We may have a scene. We have a set topic, but doesn't matter. We can divert.
When we're on the Van Damme topic, I think my two that I would stick out for me as best film or my favorites of his are Kickboxer and Bloodsport for sure.
Oh my!
Oh yeah.
Kickbox is a masterpiece.
And I have
Cyborg.
It is.
a wee guilty geeky pleasure of watching Street Fighter, but you know,
Well,
Yeah, nothing wrong with
exactly.
You
In
watch it
fact,
for Kenny
in,
Loeb.
in
just like
fact, in
that.
fact, that's what I did recently. Well, not recently, but about 8 months ago, upgrade to Blu-ray because somebody released it, and I bought the Blu-ray Street Fighter.
right?
Okay.
Right, Van Damme, Timbo Bill,
Hello.
Van Damme put himself through hell. He did indeed. He was in hell for one of his movies.
Was he damned?
No, the movie was called In Hell. Remember the one when he was in the
That's
jail?
right, yeah. That's right. I
Or was
heard
he
about that
damned
one.
though?
Yeah.
Oh, Sudden Death. I love Sudden Death. I think that's a great
Yeah.
one as well. You know, when he's in the hockey arena and he's the fire guy.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
Powers Booth was the guy who was trying to kill the president. I love that one.
Question for you: what do you
Hmm.
think of movies that have the same actor playing twins? So you've got Van Damme in Double Impact.
Van
you've got-
Damme did it twice. He did it in Replicas and
Right, okay.
on Double Team, right?
Was
so
it Double Team? It was right.
Double
Double
Team.
Team. Yeah.
Did he do
Yep.
Double Impact as well? Was it 3 times he played?
Or maybe Double Impact was.
Aye.
Eastwood does a film of that, and he's Sudden Impact, isn't it?
Sudden Impact. Aye, there is.
All mixed up here.
No, there is a Double Impact. I'm sure there is.
But yeah, no, I thought I find it wild. It's a bit off-putting when the same actor does the two.
I mean, we did that Cronenberg stream where Jeremy Irons played like the two brothers. That was cool.
Beverly Elliott.
I'm trying to think of any other examples. What are other examples? It's the same actor playing
There's Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
twins.
Oh, you meant actual twins. Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
But I will
There you
say Twins is one of my go-to Arnold Schwarzenegger films these days. I find myself watching Twins more than Terminator recently. I don't know why, but I do.
Really?
I'll be a twin.
I think I just need more cheering
I
up
like
these
Twins
days.
Yeah, I like Twins the first few times, then I just find it wild hard to watch now if it's on. And it's a film that's always repeated on TV. You
Man,
always see it on TV.
Every time I try to score, I find myself taking off my pants going, "Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight is your night, bro." I love that. Tonight
You know
is
who's
your
been in
night,
a
bro.
lot of movies, but you don't realize, but she is in a lot of movies, and God rest her soul, Travolta's wife. What was her name?
Kelly
Kelly
Preston.
Preston. She was in that, and she was in a lot of big movies, and you don't even realize sometimes, you know.
She's in Christine, John Carpenter.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
love Christine. I really like her. She was a kind of a crush I had when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman, Kelly Preston. She really was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Men's rules.
Aye, she was beautiful. I mean, there's what's the movie she met Travolta on? The one that's like a totally crazy, cheesy 80s flipping action thing when they're in high school. It's Travolta and that actor that never really made it.
Oh, geez, what was it again?
I can picture the front cover.
The name's at the back of my mind here.
But no, she was.
I don't know.
I mean, she's in Battlefield Earth as well with him.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was an ambitious movie, wasn't it?
Well, I guess she must have been a Scientologist too, right? If they were married.
Ooh.
Not sure.
I mean, I don't know if you.
Oh,
if
God.
you're a Scientologist, do you have to marry a Scientologist?
Is that right? Jesus.
I don't know. I mean, you must have to, right? Because they've got. But anyway, I enjoyed Battlefield Earth. I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as everybody thinks it is. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's an enjoyable. I can have 4 cans of Stella and sit and watch.
It was a
Battlefield
real
Earth.
passion project for Travolta, apparently.
He sunk a few million into it, I think.
Gee,
From what I read, anyway, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I mean, don't quote us on that. That might
No.
be. But from what I read, I think he put his own money into it.
Uh-huh.
Aye.
Well, there you go.
So
But he was. I mean, it was. I remember. I'm a big John McTiernan fan who did Predator and stuff and Die Hard. And he directed.
John McTiernan, great, yeah.
Well, he did Samuel L. Jackson and Travolta in Basic, and it's a great film. Basic. I think it's a really underrated action movie.
That's where they're the soldiers, isn't it?
That's the one and that they kind of do like training exercises, basic training, basic, and but they're but it's a great like twisty thing, but there was an interview with it. It was the first time I'd ever heard about Scientology. Was when they were doing the promotional stuff for that. And Travolta was getting interviewed, and the interviewer started asking Travolta about Scientology, and I was like, "What's Scientology?" I'd never heard of it before. And I remember it was that movie Basic was the first time I'd ever heard of it because the interviewer, it must have been the late 90s, that early 2000s, started asking Travolta about Scientology. I was like, what's this? You know, crazy.
I remember I was at a do in Dublin one time, and the do was actually, it was like a talent show awards thing, and I remember I was involved in it, and I remember the do was held at the Scientology headquarters in Ireland.
Bet it was a nice building.
I had to go over, right? It was so futuristic. There was like big things of dinosaurs, and it's the weirdest, one of the weirdest places I've ever stepped foot in, right? But they were all dressed, everybody, even people standing on every corner dressed in red suits. And they were, if you had to go to the toilet, they had their eyes on you the whole time. Like, it was a weird experience, I'll tell you that much.
So you didn't.
It didn't convert me.
Definitely the set of Eyes Wide Shut, you know?
Oh, the Eyes Wide Shut thing. I guess that's something you'll have to talk to Wow Lynch Wow about. Because Wow Lynch Wow is proper into all the well, save that for then. But the conspiracy things.
When's this happening? Is that one of our next one?
A couple of weeks, right?
Hopefully. I messaged him last week and he hasn't got back yet. So
we'll see. But that sounds cool. I'd love to see inside because I mean, I guess it's their house of worship, the Scientology building. It must be, right?
Would be, yeah.
Right? Yeah. But I'd love to see. I really would. I watched a couple of documentaries. There was one called Going Clear, which made it seem pretty rough on like the lower tiers of Scientologists. And then there was that one
that want to suck the money out of people, don't they?
That's what it seemed like, wouldn't it? I mean, apparently it was based on a book. I never read the book, but Leah
Remini seems to be really been a warrior against them now since she left it. Yeah.
They sucked everything out of it, didn't they? A couple of million, I think. I mean, there was I don't know if one of my favorite writers is Paul Haggis, but not for Crash and the later films that we did. I'm sure we've mentioned this before. He did Due South. And Due South was one of my favorite TV shows as a teenager growing up. I loved Due South. And so I remember Paul Haggis talking about it, and I was really like, oh, Paul Haggis was a Scientologist. I didn't know. And he left, and he ended up saying, like, I got to the final kind of tier. And then these people were like, oh, yeah, so the final tier is, you know, there's like this alien that came down and put all these bombs in these volcanoes. And he was like, what the fuck? He was like, what? And he couldn't believe it, you know? And it was but I mean, I've got nothing against it for saying this. Yeah. I mean, I was brought up Catholic, you know, it's the same thing, right?
Same, yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. I've got nothing against Scientologists. I've got the most respect in the world for people who believe what they want to believe. And everybody's got the right to believe whatever they want to believe, you know, they really have. And but to me,
Cruise gets a bad rap with it all, but like
he does, but I've always thought I mean, that's a bit like separating the art from the artist, like we've seen before, because Cruise to me is a hero, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, true hero. I mean, from being a kid, seeing him and stuff like, you know, Taps, and then what's it, The Perfect Score, and then Cocktail, and All the Right Moves, and Risky Business. I grew up watching the guy, and he was always super cool. I still think he's super cool, you know.
And of course, to go full circle, Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, Interview with the Vampire. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which is by an Irish director, yeah.
Yeah, Neil Jordan. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So no, Tom Cruise is awesome, yeah.
Oh,
and I've heard recently, rumors recently there about them possibly. I think Tom Cruise has been talking about maybe them doing a second, you know, the one where they're Robert Downey Jr. and all their army out in the jungle with Jack Black and
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, I suppose, a sequel. Remember Tom Cruise was in disguise as part of that.
Yeah.
That's right. Man, it was brilliant that he was the proper gross like producer guy,
right?
With the massive hairy arms and the.
I didn't realize it was him until the end.
He does that crazy dance, doesn't he? On the. Oh no, it was brilliant. It was funny. Ben Stiller was. Nastia loves Ben Stiller. She loves Zoolander. That's like a go-to comedy.
Oh, yeah.
She watches Zoolander all the time, so I've seen Ben Stiller. I mean, he was a good director with that Permanent Midnight, and
he did one there with Matt Damon, didn't he? He directed.
I don't know. I know he did Reality Bites, like in the day, back in the day. I remember Permanent Midnight, Reality Bites.
Yeah. But he directed what was it? Jeez, I can't remember now. What it, he did, yeah. It was kind of like he played a priest. Hold on.
I don't know. I really don't know.
These things. You can't get everything on the top of your mind very quick.
Oh, Kieran, man,
What's the way to phrase that? What I was going to say.
Well, now, like I say, now
easy to
all the
forget stuff. Yeah.
things are just slipping
They're
away,
getting
man.
back.
They really are. Names are slipping away and everything now.
Oh,
They really
I
are.
know, I know. Hey.
Things I used to know if I could speak them in my sleep, and now I can't remember them.
We're so sharp a few years ago. I know. It's the fucking diet everybody is on these days, I think.
It is.
Flirting with Disaster.
Sorry, Gary, what was the movie?
Flirting with Disaster.
That was Flirting with David O. Russell. That was David O. Russell, right?
Yes.
Yes, Flirting. I remember. Can you remember Spanking the Monkey by David O. Russell? When the guy comes home,
I remember saying that in school, but I don't remember.
The guy comes home and sleeps with his mother. That was Jeremy, the guy from Million Dollar Hotel. He was also in. He was a great actor, but he comes home and sleeps with. I think it was it must have been one of David O. Russell's first movies. Because I loved Three Kings. Because I'm a massive Ice Cube fan, like huge. I've got all of his records. I love Ice Cube, like huge, and him and Ice-T as well. To be fair. But he was in that. That's the first time I knew David O. Russell. And then I went to cinema to see it. It was great. So I started going back and watching all the David O. Russell's earlier films.
Okay.
He did this film, Flirting with Disaster, obviously. And then he did, before that, Spanking the Monkey. And it's about this guy who goes home and sleeps with his mother when they're drunk. And I was just like, I can't believe this is a guy that did Three Kings.
My God.
It's
weird.
It's actually really funny, but it is a weird film for the guy that did Three Kings to make. But he went on to do some great films, that David O. Russell. He did that I Love Huckabees, which I really liked. With
that was a popular one, yeah.
No, that was a good one.
Your man Huckabee ran for president in America before that, and I thought there was a link between that movie when I seen it listed and the guy that was running for president. Mike Huckabee, was it?
I think so.
The things the young mind thinks of, you know.
I know. I wish I could get it back. I used to write stuff down, man. I've got these. Honestly, this is no word of a lie, Kieran. I used to write stuff like thinking, "Oh, that'll be a good film idea."
Yeah, I know.
And the other week, I was in the loft because a mate of mine. I wrote a dissertation. Giorgio Armani just died, and I love Giorgio Armani, the clothing designer. Because when I was a student studying film, I studied American Gigolo, and he designed all the clothes and stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
So it was a great movie. I mean, the look was immaculate.
It is actually, yes.
But like as Julian Kay, Richard Gay's character, as he kind of disintegrates, so do the clothes. And it was like, fuck, I really noticed it enough that I wanted to write about it and study it.
Oh.
And a mate of mine was like, I wrote a post about Armani dying for the Boneyard and saying, how great he was. And I wrote things about him and blah, blah, blah. And a mate of mine got in touch and said, I'd love to read that dissertation you wrote about Armani. I was like, I'll dig it out. So I was in the loft digging around. And all the crap I found, man, like books and my old ideas and stuff. So I started reading through all these things that I thought were good ideas, and my God, some awful ones. But it was Stephen King when we were doing the Stephen King. He said, I don't keep a diary of ideas because it's the best way to immortalize bad ideas. He says the good ones will find a way to stick with you.
Yes.
The bad ones will be the ones you write down.
Right, that's an interesting.
I know. I thought that.
Right?
Well, I know.
Now we're going to change a wee bit of subject.
Before you start, Gary,
back to Irish cinema.
Yes,
I've got a bit of news coming through there. David Harkin, that's making our film, made the film during the summer. He says that the trailer for the film goes live tonight. One of the first trailer for it. So
can we show it on the stream? We'll be
He hasn't given me what time yet, but I've asked him when. But,
all right.
Okay, I'll have a look.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be great, eh? What are you doing? So we're talking about. I saw the post earlier on, Kieran. You're doing In the Woods, right?
Aye, it's In the Woods. It's an idea I had myself, and we've done a wee teaser for it, but it's my nephew was wild to do a film, so I've let him get in the film, and it's great for him. You know, it's be brilliant.
No,
to
it
have
looks
him on
great
it,
in the
like.
trailer. The way that you kind of aged the trailer and put the kind of 16mm look on there and stuff. It looks great.
Oh, I've tried my best with it, but it's kind of.
It's great.
It's I haven't made a film in about 10 years myself. You know, I haven't made my own film, so I just thought it would be something to get at now for October. You know.
Well, if you want,
September,
I sent Kerry a link to. I mean, this is between us. And everybody who's watching the stream, I guess.
I was just going to say,
but I sent a link to Kerry, which I think is the locked edit of my latest movie.
Yeah.
So if you want, Kerry, send it along and have a watch and tell us what you think, Kieran.
Yep.
It's only like a 3.5-minute film, but
awesome. No, but I'd love to see that because
it's about a 50-year-old gay man trying to keep his body tight.
Right.
It's all Deja, by the way.
Yeah. So, but it's great. It's by Paul Stone, who I've had the pleasure to work with. I mean, I call him a friend as well. It's been fantastic to work with this writer. And he's the guy in the film. And but I check it out and see what you think and give us your feedback.
Nice one, thank you.
Because I don't know what to do now. Because I think it's locked, but I don't know. Any advice would be welcome.
Vice versa, because I know that I'd look at you as someone that would know a lot more about the industry than I do. I'm just a chancer, as they say.
Kieran, me too, man. I mean, this film we made off our own back, no budget. The camera stuff's all mine. The sound gear's all mine. We just went and shot it. Paul wrote the words. We just went and shot it. That's
much the same as what we would be doing in local movies that I've been involved in the past. So just low budget and zero to no budget, and do it for the passion, you know.
That's all we're doing. I mean, it's more of like a poem almost. We didn't realize before we were making it, but now we're editing it together. It's such a rhythm, and he rhymes it, and there's this rhythm going. It's like so he wrote monologues, and we thought, okay, we'll film these monologues.
Speaking of which,
man, he's fantastic. It's been a pleasure. But we're gonna do 2 more after this.
Awesome.
So, but have a look and give us your feedback, man. I'd appreciate it.
Will do.
All right.
Here, before I forget, I'm going to email you something.
Okay.
Which I'll talk about off stream.
Yep.
So,
we've said that so many times tonight.
Yes. Right. Now, as John Stewart once said, for your listening and dining pleasure.
Was that playing by heart? The one. You talk about John Stewart, the comedian.
Yes.
You remember the movie he did with Sean Connery and Gillian Anderson?
Yes.
It was awful.
He's one of my favorite comedians, so don't diss him.
No. It was just a bad film. That's all. But
I know it was.
But it was amazing to see like Gillian Anderson just coming off the X-Files.
Yes.
With Sean Connery and John Stewart.
Gillian Anderson, did you see her lately?
Yeah.
Good Lord. What's the story there? She's immortal. She's freaking. She's gone like a fine wine, isn't she?
She's gone. She's gone super skinny, hasn't she?
I never looked at her that way when she was in the X-Files, like, and now
I did.
You do look at her that
way. I always did. Right from the beginning.
There you go.
I was saying there was guys that. Sorry, I carry.
I was going to say this is for everybody, so we can have a wee laugh. So we can find it now.
I think we're already laughing.
Yeah, but it's for everybody else.
Don't do that again.
Listen, I said don't do that. Go back to the points and leave me to my business, or I will open your throat, so help me God.
All right.
Go ahead.
Go on then. Give us the rings.
Oh, good God, really?
Give us the rings!
What goes on in this town is none of your business.
As long as I'm living here, it is.
Then maybe you shouldn't be living here!
Well, that's easily fixed.
I forgot what happened.
So you found us then, Liam? And on your new country's birthday as well?
I was going to bring this one up, Blown Away. I love the movie so much, but Tommy Lee Jones, fucking awful.
Oh my
You always
God.
made us laugh, Ryan. We had some good times, didn't we, Leah? We did. You're not fun anymore. You got any weapons on you, Ryan?
Oh, no. No. Just this. Have a look.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, it's you, is it?
You should be the one
Just
with the
nice off,
microphone.
is it?
What do you want?
A word with a gentleman.
Which one?
Harry Jekyll, of course. If I never saw that other devil again in my life, it'd be too soon for me.
They're both in the laboratory.
That'll be as well as anywhere.
As a rule, the doctor doesn't admit visitors when he's
Laboratory.
working.
Oh, I think he'll admit me.
I'm
Very
the
likely
laboratory,
he'll admit both of us if
laboratory.
we play your cards right.
You said you wanted to know
Oh
how
God.
to get to
Oh,
Capone.
good lord.
I'm gonna have to mute my mic. Fuck.
Do you really want to get him?
Okay, I can
See
do
what
it
I'm
for you.
saying? What are you prepared to do?
You go with
Everything within the law.
And then what are you prepared to do? If you open the ball on these people, Mr. Nash, you must be prepared to go all the way. Because they won't give up the fight until one of you is dead.
I want to get Capone. I don't know how to get him.
Nothing. It's always
No,
something.
most of what I say is
Oh,
nothing. It's
Jesus.
just something to say.
No,
God,
men
he's
say
back
it's
as
just
hard as
something to
doing.
say in order to get away with saying something, but they know they're saying something every time they say it.
Say what? What did I say?
You said at my mother's tonight you would have a baby, but that I'm not ready. To my mother! You might as well have said I'm a lesbian.
Well, I am the only man you ever had.
Oh, I dated Timmy Harrison for 4 months before I met you.
Isn't he a woman now?
Ah, you told my mother I didn't want children!
I did not!
Yes, you
Just
did.
coming to look for you. You ready for a dance now?
You took your time, didn't you?
Honey, I'm sorry. Don't be upset. I was saving you till last. Always save the best till last. It's true. Don't be angry. Please. Come and dance.
You mustn't mess me about.
Mr. Hoggins should apologize to the trees felled for the making of his bloated autobiography. 400 vainglorious pages expire at an ending that is flat and inane beyond belief.
Steady now, Dove. What is a critic but one who reads quickly, arrogantly, but never wisely?
Enough.
Your money in their pockets and nothing more, Joseph.
Deserve.
That's enough, Shannon.
Pickle you like
We
a
both
piece
of
of
them, not
pork.
just Tom Cruise.
Just using you.
I said that's enough.
Tell me you like my hat.
You're not wearing a hat.
Say it. Say you like my hat.
You're not wearing a hat.
Say it.
I couldn't help but think you plunge and you scrub. You plunge and you scrub from far and away.
Can I just
Oh
ask?
man, there was some
like,
awful ones, man.
Whoever made that list,
Oh,
right? Does he realize? Or do they realize that Tom? No, not Tom. Pierce Brosnan is Irish.
it is, man.
Of all movies.
I did that as a short on the Boneyard, man. Can you remember when Adam and Joe did a remix of it, the Adam and Joe show?
Yeah.
Can you remember the Adam and Joe show from the 90s?
Yes, I
They
can.
did a remix
Slightly,
of Taffin.
vaguely.
Oh fuck! It was. Oh man, I'm crying. I was laughing.
Oh dear.
I'm the same though. You know, I've been from the north. I mean, you know, like my voice being from the northeast. There's so many actors have tried to do northeast accents, and it's because it's a very regional accent. You know.
What was the film that Tom Hanks played that character there? And
Cloud Atlas, I think, wasn't it?
Was it Cloud
Yeah.
Atlas? Okay.
Aye.
I've never seen that, so it was interesting to see Tom Hanks doing it. Like, you know,
It was a waste of $60 million. That movie.
really.
It was. I mean, it was interesting.
That's
but
your
it was-
man that played Slater in Only Fools and Horses there as
Oh,
well.
aye, there was a
Yes,
few.
yeah.
There was a few. There was a few that Jim Broadbent.
Oh, he's great, Jim Broadbent.
Oh, he's
yeah.
classic, but it was miscast, man. Like, I love Hugh Grant, but he was totally miscast in Cloud Atlas. It was a strange ensemble of like totally miscast people. My
Right.
glasses are steaming up. I was laughing so much.
Apparently, if you read the book first and then
I did. I'd read the book.
but watch the film second.
Ugh.
You might get a gist of it.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it didn't change it for me.
I think Oprah was on that too, wasn't she? It was a big, strange cast of characters.
I just forgot about it after I watched it. It was that bad. It was like one of the films where I was like, oh man, there's this bit where they're like, oh god, it was just awful. They're like, I don't know how to describe it. Can you remember? It's almost like Apocalypto, the Mel Gibson movie. There's a bit in it that goes proper Apocalypto, and it was just like,
oh yeah,
it was crazy. It was, but not in a good way.
I must check in with David here again to see is that going live during the stream.
Yeah, it must be. It must be.
Right. If you check in with him, well, this is an Irish accent. If you can understand what's been said, John, you're a better person than we are.
Well, obviously I speak a lot slower now than I used to, because I live in London now as well.
Yes.
Gardaí and County Kerry are investigating the theft of up to 60 sheep on Mount Brandon. One of the farmers is offering a reward for information leading to the return of the ewes, which are worth thousands of euro.
Well, there's fine martin them, there's riding, viewing them in, and you want them seed, fine martin them.
Last Saturday, Mikey Joe O'Shea brought his flock of Scotch sheep down from the mountain commonage ahead of lambing. He discovered over 50 were missing. Allowing for a number of deaths and strays, Mikey is convinced over 45 sheep have been stolen.
Possibly a night, there'd be a full moon there about night, and it should be bright out, and there could anyone go up in the mountains about night, sure. Well, there was 45 sheep missing, Mike, and the lambs and everything, and the sheep, to count out a nice bit of money, Mike. To be done about it, nothing.
Mikey's next door neighbour says some of his sheep have also been stolen.
Come back. I'm missing about 10 ewes. It's not all that difficult. All you got to do is have a good yard. Have a good yard and go at night, some moonshine night, just put the dog around them, put them on a trailer or walk them. And then probably somebody else to pick him up. Whoever is doing it knows what he's doing.
So he said it was a full moon. Anybody could come down from the mountain. The first guy said it was a full moon. Anybody could come down from the hills and take them. The second guy said the same thing, but they could put them on a truck and take them away. All you need is a good sheepdog to come and take them out, right?
Oh.
Am I right?
Very good.
But that's what the first lad said, right? He said there's hills. It was a full moon that would come down out the hills and take them away.
Kieran, you know yourself, the Kerry accent is very hard to understand.
Kerry? Are you from Kerry? Kerry accent?
Are you from Kerry now?
You could be from Cork. You could be from Cork.
Yeah, Langer.
Why you're losing me now?
Okay. We can do this.
Is that like Mackems and Geordies, what you were talking about there?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. The true capital of Ireland.
I'll be back shortly, guys. All right.
All right.
Yeah, no worries. The true capital of Ireland, Cork. It's basically
well, I think I've told you before. I have been to County Cork. One of my mates, Kev, works in a glass factory there.
All right.
And we went to, I think it was Phil Lynnett's grave was seen in the capital, Dublin. We saw Phil Lynnett's grave in Dublin, but also Rory Gallagher's grave in Cork. He took us to see them here. Well, Rory Gallagher's one of my favorite guitarists.
Yeah, but he's from where I live, so.
It's a fantastic guitar player.
No, I can't name this because it's a story about Rory. In a way. About 22 years ago, local people here, they had decided to have a Rory Gawler festival to celebrate his music and his impact and all that good things. So the very first one, they had the launch of it in the local bar called Owen Row O'Neill's, and in the bar, it's pretty big, big size bar.
Is that the O'Neills that we have in England? The same?
No.
Same chain.
This is a local man.
All right.
So, while he wasn't, I don't think he was born here, but his family, I think, are from the north.
All right.
But his son was behind the bar, Owen Rowe Jr., and this man comes in walking in, and he sits down beside me at the bar, and I'm chatting away to him, and suddenly Owen Rowe Jr.'s brother Barry comes walking in, and somebody asked him, "Oh, do you have the DVD?" Because it was Irish Tour 1974. They're going to play that DVD. You know, when he
it's an amazing. I was so pleased when that got released on DVD.
Yeah,
I mean that's the best live guitar album of all time.
I think so too.
It really is. Like it's. I mean, you know, they asked Jimi Hendrix who his favorite guitar player was, and he said Rory Gallagher.
Yeah, that's right. But so I happen to say, just off the cuff, I wonder who does the commentary on the DVD, because you know it wasn't just Rory speaking. There's an audio track for commentary, and one was the director.
Oh yeah.
The other guy I wasn't sure of, and the whole place went quiet. I was like, "What's wrong?" So the man beside me says, "I do." I was like, "Oh, it was Roy's brother Donal." And I was like, "Ah, for fuck's sake, lads." So, I was embarrassed. I went redder than you are now, even though we said it earlier, but you're like, but yeah, that was sheepishly my worst moment in things like that.
That's a pretty cool sheepish moment though, to be sitting next to Rory Gallagher's brother.
I was very humble though, Donal.
Well, it was a humble grave. I was surprised.
Yeah.
When Kev took us to see it, my friend. But I was
like, he was born in what was became an old folks home. It was the Rock Hospital, it was called, and then the family moved to Cork, and I think when Rory was 5. Maybe younger than that. I'm not sure. But if people ask, "Oh, where's Rory from?" a lot of people will say Cork, because that's where he grew up properly, and made the bit, found the taste and all that.
Well, he's one of my favorite guitarists. I mean, Walk on Hot Coals is amazing. I mean, Tattoo Lady is. I mean, that's an amazing album. It's. It was when I was learning to play, he was the kind of guy that made us want to go electric. I mean, even though he did the acoustic stuff, like back on my old stomping ground, and I mean, he did that great mandolin stuff and that he did. He was in the Taste, right? It was the Taste before he was Gallagher himself. It was in the Taste.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing guitarist. I mean, he is one of my favorites. He really is. But I mean, going back to that list we just did, I wanted to bring up Blown Away because I really love Blown Away, which is a Stephen Hopkins film, right?
I'm not sure.
I think Blown Away Stephen Hopkins, but man, Tommy Lee Jones, for being one of the best actors of all time, his accents are awful. It really is. Yeah, it was Stephen Hopkins, 1994. Yeah, but I mean, Bridges goes to Irish a little bit, like later on, because he's supposed to, like, I guess because he meets with what was his name, or Flannery or whatever, and I remember that. Bridges' name's Liam because he keeps going Lamb. Lamb. All the time when he talks to him. But I remember even when 94, I was kiddish. Watching that movie was like, that's a really bad Irish accent. But because it's Tommy Lee Jones, you kind of forgive it a little bit because he's so good in the film. And you've got Lloyd Bridges, Jeff Bridges' dad, doing a really bad Irish accent in that film as well.
Oh dear.
So what do you think's the worst one out of all them? What do you think's the worst one?
Julia Roberts in
Mary Riley.
Michael Collins.
Sorry.
Yeah, when she played Kitty Kiernan.
Oh yeah.
It was the same voice, same inflection and all that. So there's no change.
I mean, I do love Far and Away. That's Ron Howard, right? Because and Colm Meaney pops up in that, right? When they're having the fist fight. Yeah. So he's the fist fight guy, and when they get to America, send up the fist
Boston,
fights. Boston, yeah. But that was awful. I mean, just watching that there, I forgot how bad it actually was. It's really bad.
Oh no, but no, like there is so many bad ones, but there's also one of Lexi's favorite movies, Snatch, with Brad Pitt, when he plays the traveler.
I'll fight you for it.
I'll fight you for a caravan.
That's why I like dogs.
A dag.
There's a movie called I think it's 45 with Michael Madsen and not Vin Diesel, Vinnie Jones.
Oh, right, okay.
And Vinnie Jones does a really bad one.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, it's literally like this. Forgive me for doing this. All right, please. But he goes like, it's like, what do you think about that 10 boys?
Well, the thing is, we do drop the H.
I know, but it was just Vinnie Jones doing it. It was like, oh man, I love Vinnie Jones
too.
too.
He doesn't sound Irish at all, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's still entertained us doing it, but it was not.
Yes.
It was like, why don't you just cast an Irish actor?
It's like, yeah, there's loads of us.
Well, like, exactly. I mean, coming back to that, Bowman. I wanted to mention the General, with Brendan Gleeson playing Cahill.
Cahill, Martin Cahill.
Cahill. It's Cahill.
Cahill.
Cahill. Right,
Cahill.
Cahill. I'm Martin Cahill. And I mean, that is an exceptional movie. I absolutely love The General. I think obviously we've talked about Bowman before on the stream, but Bowman's one of my favorites. I know everybody hates Exorcist 2, but I forgive him for that,
I love Exorcist 2.
But The General it's a brilliant film because Cahill actually stole things from Bowman's house, right?
That's right, yep.
And that's why he decided to make the film about him. And Brendan Gleeson plays him, and that was the first time I seen Gleeson was The General.
Oh,
and I fell in love with him after that. I started watching everything that he popped up in.
And
yes, I have.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great actor. He's he's always similar to someone like say Kane or Connery. He's never quite the part, but he's always great. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only one Brendan Gleeson, if you know what I mean. And
sorry, go ahead.
And he always nails it. Right.
He did a short film movie, maybe 20 years ago. But he was asked about it in an interview for Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, yeah.
Because it went viral because it was mentioned in I think it was Irish exam leaving cert. It was our version of the A levels.
All right.
It was mentioned in that because I think it was called Cockamillish, which would mean sweet cake,
right,
or a bun. And it was a very obscure film. It's only about maybe.
Well, I mean, he didn't start acting until he was in his late 30s.
Yeah,
exactly. Film acting, he started pretty late.
Yeah, I think he was a teacher beforehand. I think
I remember him popping up in Braveheart and stuff, and it was but he really stood out in The General because it was that must have been one of his first leading roles, right? And I know Bowman gave him Tiger's Tail as well after that, which was a doppelganger movie where a guy wakes up and he's got a doppelganger and the doppelganger starts to steal his life. That's all set in Ireland too, with Kim Cattrall playing his wife and Brendan Gleeson. That's it. I mean, I love Bowman, Kerry. I collect his works. I really do love him. I'm not saying that ironically or anything. I think Bowman is
I do too. I love Zardos.
Oh, me too. I think Bowman's a master director, but he made those films in Ireland, The General, and he shot Zardos in Ireland and the Wicklow Hills, as well as Excalibur. And I mean, hopefully one day I'll be able to come and see you guys, and you'll be able to take us there because it'll be like a pilgrimage for me because I love those movies so much.
Well, for us, we'll see. Kieran's further north than I am.
All right.
And Wicklow is in the east coast.
All right, back here, guys. Thanks.
That's all right. No worries. Wicklow's on the east coast.
All right.
So if we were to go, we would have to get to Dublin.
All right.
And then meet you there. All
right.
Okay.
And then,
But it's just I was just talking about Bowman. We're going to talk about Bowman. He shot like 4 films in Ireland, or most of his films later in his life.
Right,
but he did The General about Martin Cahill. And
that was a good film.
Tiger's Tail, he shot them in Ireland. But I'd love to see the Wicklow Hills where he shot Zardoz and where he shot Excalibur. But I'd love to see them.
I've seen a couple of film lists there. I was looking up stuff about Irish cinema there the last few days, and I seen that The General and My Left Foot are the two most popular on most of the lists. Or
Well,
like
the General, it's amazing. Like it's not just a good Irish movie; it's a really good. I think it's I mean, I think Warner Brothers released it. I mean, it was low budget as they come. It was a low budget movie. I mean, you got John Voight to come back and play the cop, which is another pretty rough Irish accent, if I remember rightly.
Kerry, I just sent you the trailer for that film, by the way.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you mind if I nip and grab a beer before we watch it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'll be back in a sec.
Did you send it me? How did you send it, Kieran?
I sent it to you via Messenger there. I shared it to you. Like, David says that they're premiering it at 10:30, so it's around that time now, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
Coming up on it.
I just can't see it.
All right.
Is it in?
It should be sent to you. Hold on.
The last thing I sent you was the link to. There we go.
Sent it now.
Ah, right. Okay. I got it. Yeah.
So I'm going to be viewing it for the first time on the stream now, so hopefully it'll be fun.
Cool. Premiere. Cool. Actually, I actually typed in the Charlie Case trailer, and I passed it when I was looking for it.
Well, if you were, Kerry, just while we're chatting here now, if you were to pick 3 Irish actors that you would look at as the best things to come out of Ireland and export to the rest of the world, who would you choose?
Okay. Well, I would say Richard Harris.
Okay.
For those older, films and stuff like what do you call it? The Sporting Life.
All right, yeah.
Oh, that's Richard Harris, right?
Yeah.
That was the one where he's the boxer.
No, the
rugby player. Rugby
union player. Yeah.
I've just asked Kerry here to name her 3 favorite Irish actors that have been exported to the rest of the world, kind of thing. You know, just if
so Richard Harris number 1. It's a tough one because we mentioned Brendan there. I would also say for sheer variety of roles, I have to say Cillian Murphy.
He's great, like guy.
Yeah,
he's awesome. Yeah.
And then Saoirse Ronan.
Well, she's doing excellent. Like, fair play there. She's really has.
Again, a lot of variety in her roles. So.
That one, Lady Bird, was a good one.
It is, yeah. It's very, very good, yeah. There's one I picked up there not long ago. She did a couple of years ago. Hang on, I'll just have to bring up the name because I can't remember it. The Outrun, that's it. It's set in Scotland.
That's a big question. I was just looking, man. There's so many people.
Yeah.
It really is.
There is, yeah. Gabriel Byrne would be one of my favorites, I have to say.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too. That's the one. Like,
awesome,
I mean, he was Kieran. He was the first Irish actor I really knew.
Right.
Because of Into the West. And then he kind of transported to Hollywood. Then he was in Usual Suspects and stuff.
That's right. Like there's something special about that movie. I love the Usual Suspects. Yeah.
But he was the first Irish actor I really knew in that time in the 90s.
What do you call the film he did there? The Coens.
Miller's Crossing.
Miller's Crossing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, awesome.
He was class, man. He really was class. There was a time where if his name I was talking about Rutger Hauer before, if his name was on something, I will buy it. He was that kind of actor. He really was.
Yeah, and he's great. And as of course we mentioned, I think before in a past stream, as Satan in End of Days, he was just class as well. You know, it's just his whole. I think the Irish accent really helped him become that kind of demon character. You know.
Yeah, I think so too. So we're having a premiere. Kieran's new film that he stars in.
This is exciting for me, folks. I'm sorry, but
me too.
So.
Do you want to say anything to introduce it, Kieran, before we press play?
Well, David Harkin, young David, is the the filmmaker for this one, and David, his dad, helped him as well. And they done it as a collaboration. And myself and a whole array of Derry actors and beyond Derry are in it, and I'm really excited about it. And I hope you enjoy this trailer because it's the first time for me seeing it as well.
Awesome. I don't know how long this is, but it's really cool.
It's quite mesmerizing, whatever it is. Huh?
Reminds me of something like Justine Stolbach.
It's gotta be like the Manchurian Candidate. We'll all get a phone call about
Where's Frank Sinatra? Actually goes on for a bit.
Has it actually premiered yet?
I don't even know your name.
Oh, there we are.
Here we go. Hang on.
Well, I was
Yeah,
enjoying,
it was,
enjoying that.
Let's have a look here now.
Okay, we'll go from here because
Okay.
we got it live, I think.
All right. Okay.
All right.
It's been like I don't know.
I swear I won't tell anybody. Please just let me go. My boyfriend or the police, they're gonna find you and you're gonna go away for a very, very long time. Just getting ready to get out of here, and I don't even know your name.
Edgar.
It's nice to meet you, Edgar.
This Paddy, Jesus, cool.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That was a pretty
Yeah.
cool one.
Short but cool, yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah,
handsome?
the guy-
Was that
the-
handsome man there over
The
a plate
teaser
of biscuits?
trailer, I think that was the aim for it to be short and quick, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
it works.
That's what teaser trailers should be like.
Hmm.
But she was great, the actress who with the glasses, who was
Yeah,
the
that's, yeah. First time I met her was on this film, actually. She's
Cool.
a young actress, only about 21, I think.
all right.
She's
Very
very
good.
good now.
There was some awesome shots in that. There was a bit where she was back against the wall, and she kind of turned her head. The framing was gorgeous there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
looked really nice.
Oh yeah, it was really well shot now, and geez, the editing's absolutely brilliant there. Some of them scenes, like stuff that I hadn't seen yet, brilliant stuff. You know?
Cool.
So how did it feel to play Edgar?
Yeah, it was an interesting role, I have to say now. I had to go deep into my bag of tricks for that one, I think.
Well, obviously no spoilers, but
No, exactly.
Is he a pretty dark character?
Yeah, well, it was the biggest, or what should I say? Like probably the most dialogue and most scenes I've ever done in a film, and also I had, I really enjoyed the character because I was able to contrast a bit during the two, not to spoil anything,
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Which is
I look forward to seeing it on the next one in the woods as well.
Yeah, well, it's in the woods is going to be maybe less professional looking than that because he's been doing films for years and years, whereas I've only done one or two. You know what I mean? So but I do my best with it, of course.
Oh well, I'm the same. I've done the same.
Alexia is doing a song for it as well, which is sounding awesome. There, I heard samples, brilliant.
Yeah.
So we've got our own production house going here.
Writer, director, editor, actor.
I was going to say we have to start cinema conversations pitches.
Yes. Let's talk about movies.
But just want to say, Alexia she's excellent. Her voice is awesome, and I've heard a few of her tunes or a couple of her tunes now, and really sounding brilliant, isn't she?
She is like she has worked really hard at it.
I've seen the stuff you shared on Facebook and things, and she is really good. Like it's really good.
Yes.
Well, this one for Kieran's film I heard both versions we sent you last night.
That's right. Yeah. I was absolutely amazed. I was beside myself.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
It's powerful stuff. Like her vocals are just, and her lyrics like as well. It's
phenomenal.
It works so well for the film.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, like, you've told the whole story of the film.
Yeah.
In less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, I can actually, I haven't written it myself, the film myself, but I really can take extra inspiration now while I go into actually shooting the film from hearing the song. Like, it's class.
Well, when are you thinking of shooting our scene with myself and I can't think of his name now.
Tommy.
Tommy, yeah.
Aye. So I hope.
So for anyone that doesn't know on the stream, Kerry's also an actress.
Yeah, absolutely. Kerry's going to be in this film as well, so that's cool, isn't it?
First time in a while for me too.
I remember you were in a short I done for Christmas one year as well. That was
That's
fun
right, yeah.
too.
That was a
But
weird one.
I know.
Shooting over the bar.
We actually done one of them phone call scenes, and it was
That's right, yes.
yeah, that was actually very fun. Yeah,
Hmm.
but where
Look at that.
she was on the phone on one screen, and then the other, then it went to the other screen where the guy she was talking to on the phone. It was very good. Back
Like
and forth.
like the old Brian De Palma split screen.
Yeah.
No, did we do a split screen? I'm not sure. I don't think we did. We actually.
I haven't seen that actually. That's why I forgot about it.
I must. But anyway,
Hey,
we
get
definitely
away from that quickly then.
exciting stuff. I'm hoping to do it at the end of September, start of October. So them 2 weeks, the start, the end of the start. So whatever day suits you.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I think late September would suit us better.
Okay.
It's exciting stuff, man. Everyone's making movies and stuff. This is
Because
great.
I'm in Birmingham the week after, so
Oh, okay.
unless we do it,
A lot of it will be down to Tommy.
let's go for
I'll
definite.
have to
Let's go
talk
for
to
definite
Tommy.
in the week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
We've just totally invited the stream into our production meeting. Hey everybody, anybody want to be in a movie? Give us a call.
Who's gonna call? John Rennie.
We're looking for people all the time.
So you can let us know. Anybody watching the stream there, let us know what you thought of that trailer there, because it'd be interesting to send David some feedback as well.
Yeah. John Rennie is not affiliated with Trauma Films at all.
I wish I was. I love Lloyd Kaufman. Isn't that where James Gunn started? He wrote Romeo and Juliet, right?
That's right, yeah.
Before he did the Dawn of the Dead remake in 2000.
Slither and all that, yeah. Slither's a fucked up film.
Oh, Slither's good. That's a Michael Rooker
Yes.
one, right? I love Michael Rooker. He's such a great actor.
But it's his take on Shivers, yeah. That's it.
Well, I mean, you'll never beat Shivers. In my opinion, it's
No.
a masterpiece of cinema. It really is. I love Shivers.
Excuse me. So, on a closing note,
we're closing already? Yeah.
Wow. I can stay a bit longer.
It's up to you guys.
You just gotta give sustenance. Burger and chips is all okay with me. No, I was going to say something. We could do our top 5 films, Irish films, if you want.
Well, we've got to at least talk a little bit more about Into the West, because I mean,
Yes.
that was the first movie that me and you clicked on, Kerry, when you said Irish cinema, and I said Into the West. I mean, that film was like mind-blowingly good, and it was right at the back end of the 90s, in the middle of all the train spotting stuff and that. And then you got this beautiful, beautiful film. It's almost like a fairy tale.
Well, it came out here in 92, so...
92, so well, early 90s then, sorry.
Maybe for you, so it came out later.
I don't know what, I don't know why, but I mixed it in with all that Film 4 stuff. I mean,
I think it was released by them, yeah, in the UK.
That must have been when I seen it. It was definitely the Film 4 stuff that made us see it.
But I think, you see, for me, it was one of the first films that really touched me. You know, and like I haven't seen it come in this.
It's incredibly beautiful film.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Like you got Gabriel Byrne, you got, is it Ellen Barkin?
Aye.
Who plays the female lead, and then you got the 2 lads. But then you got David Kelly playing the granddad.
Yep,
that's right.
It's amazing. Like,
He
and
went
then
on to be. He was Sylvie in Glenroe then, remember?
That's right, yeah. And he was in Fawlty Towers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Played Builder or something in Fawlty Towers. But for those who don't know, David Kelly was also a stage actor. And he worked with Maureen Toll, who played his on-screen wife in Glenroe as well. Who played Teasy Brennan, or Teasy McDade, sorry. Theresa McDade. Teasy was the character's name proper. We could do a stream about Glenroe as well. Sometime.
I hope whole 3-hour podcast on Glenroe.
Yeah. Now streaming on Tara TV. That's still going on, I don't know. But no, Into the West, definitely for me, it was fantastical. And if you know the myth of Gina Nog and Oisin and all that, it was beautiful.
It's an incredible. It's the fact that the kids, it's like the kids' fantasy of losing the family, and it was incredible. Like, I mean, it was. I really did want to bring it up tonight, and because it's one of the. I mean, is it an Irish director? I don't even know who directed it.
No.
All right, but was it Michael?
He really nailed this.
No, all right, no, all right. Who was it? Sorry, Kerry.
I said he really nailed it.
All right, I thought you said.
I'll just check now who it was.
But I mean, it's incredible, and it was one of the films that popped to mind. Mike Newell. So when you said
for someone that wasn't an Irish director, he really got the whole Irish scene and the whole Irish kind of time, that time in Ireland, really done it really well, didn't he?
But very, like the Commitments, it kind of showed Ireland as it was very accurately.
In the 80s.
Yeah, absolutely.
80s, 90s, early 90s, yeah.
I mean, what did you guys reckon about 71?
That was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
It was, definitely a lot of accuracy because, the anti-British sentiment, because he's a soldier and.
It was just I really enjoyed it as like it reminded us of Escape from New York.
Yeah, it did.
Because the soldier gets stuck on the wrong side of Ireland and he's got to get out by himself, and all the the people are after him, and it had that really synthesizer score. So I thought that was it. I enjoyed that 71. I thought it was. I saw it at the cinema. I thought it was a really good, kind of like a pulse pounding film.
We saw it on TV, and then I saw it on charity shop for about 10p or something like that at the thing.
But it reminded us of a horror movie almost, in the same way The Warriors is almost a horror movie. Because they get stuck and then they've got to get back home, and that soldier's stuck by himself and he has to get out. And but I really enjoyed 71 anyway. I thought I'd mention that one. I really liked that.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Great film.
All right, okay.
There's also, I love that 50 Dead Men Walking.
Oh yes, yeah.
I thought that was a really good
Similar
one.
film in terms of.
Well, it was. I mean, like I say, I don't know much about the. Obviously, I mean, I know it from an English side. But like when I was a kid growing up in the 80s and 90s, I mean, there was car bombings and stuff all the time, and the news. I mean, I'm from Washington, Sunderland, but Newcastle was getting car bombed and stuff and things, and you know there was.
Wow.
So I knew a little bit about that just from being a kid growing up in that time. But obviously, you guys grew up in that time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you were there.
We're both from. Well, as I say, Kieran's from the north of the county.
Yep.
Yeah. We're kind of like.
I mean, is there any films in particular you think really captured like the time that you grew up, and because it was turmoil, you know?
Yeah. Well, you brought like just as a matter of interest. I don't mean to be talking politics here or anything because it really doesn't matter to me. But were you brought up to dislike the Irish, or was it kind of like you didn't really look at it that way at all, or?
Well, Kieran, I never. Yes.
Yeah.
But obviously, I never.
That's interesting.
But I never did dislike the Irish. You know, because I'm not that type of person.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And but that was definitely in the media in the UK.
Yeah,
it definitely was. It was sided towards, you know,
right, yeah.
You know, UN soldiers are dying and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
And it was like, but obviously, I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I watch the news and I read a lot, and I understood that what I was seeing in the media was bullshit.
Yeah,
you know,
very much like these days in the media, a lot of it's bullshit as well. Yeah.
I mean, I did understand it, but yes, I did. And then, I mean, I'm being totally honest with you there, Kieran. I am.
Oh yeah, well, I respect that. Like, obviously,
but obviously,
I'm not. I wouldn't call myself Republican or any other way. Like, so it doesn't. It's just we're both passionate film fans and filmmakers, so it's not like a big deal to me. You know?
No.
Well, film was a big thing because obviously it was showing me the side of Ireland that I wasn't seeing in the media.
Yeah.
Films like Big Man or films like Adam and Paul. You know, I mean, they're showing us a side of Ireland that I wasn't seeing in the media. You know. And but obviously I love yous, and I'm not that.
Oh yeah, of course.
I would never hate anything because I'm not that type of person.
I just thought it would be interesting to hear what the
there was. I mean,
what it was perception. You know,
if you're asking for the truth, it was like I mean, the IRA was in the news all the time, and I mean, it was bombings were getting blamed on the IRA all the time when I was a kid growing up, but obviously I was like I say I was smart enough to realize this isn't true. You know.
It's like when in the early 2000s when 9/11 happened, the West was kind of gung-ho against the Muslims, whereas it was just the extremist Muslims that you had to be
exactly.
A lot of Muslims are lovely people, you know what I mean? That's the way.
And being a film fan, Kieran, mate, I mean, it really helped because I saw Irish movies that were shown as how great Ireland is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And but the media, when I was a kid, especially late 80s, early 90s. That wasn't shown in English media.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think as well for me.
On
a different note, my dad being Scottish. And my mum being Irish. My dad would have been a very staunch, like unionist point of view.
Right.
And my mum's family were nationalists. So I was kind of brought up, to believe, whatever I wanted to believe. But I remember when I told my mum and dad I wanted to move to Derry, and my mum said to me, "Don't talk to any Protestants." Right?
Yeah.
And my dad said to me, "Don't talk to any Catholics."
Man, I worked in Scotland for like 5 years. This was in the early 2000s, labouring, like construction, and there was still like smashing pool cues over each other's heads, Catholics and Protestants. Like, I mean, really, like it was crazy then. It was.
I'm going there on Monday, so hopefully they'll not be doing that there on Monday.
No. Well, I said to my dad and mum, like at the time, like, well, how am I supposed to make friends if I don't talk to people?
Yeah, well, that's true.
You know. So,
but I was lucky when I was a kid. My old man, when all that stuff was going on. I mean, we've all got our problems in that, but my old man was like, John, you do realize what you're seeing in the news isn't like what's happening, right?
Yeah.
He was like, this is our version of the news, and he would say, look at this, or read this, or watch this, or. My dad's cool, man. He was cool.
Oh, but like to think that fair play that he had that kind of way of looking at things.
No, he does. He's always been like that. He was. born in the 50s, so he was like that kind of generation of people who was like question everything because he grew up in the 70s where all the politicians were fucking corrupt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the corrupt is out now. Angela Rayner's
Not
just
a
been,
lot has changed.
exactly. We were talking about that before. Rayner's just been sacked as the vice PM here.
What's the main reason she was sacked then? I don't mean to bring up politics.
$40,000 in tax. She didn't pay stamp duty.
Oh, jeepers!
Yeah. All right, £40,000. She had a second flat, and she said it was her first home rather than a second home, from what I understand.
As soon as I seen that she was sacked, I was thinking, geez, they show pictures of the Parliament building, there's people in Parliament and everything, and she was okay to look at. The rest of them, I'm only joking. I didn't really think like that. Sorry.
Well, you're not. I mean, Angelina, they kind of put her forward as this kind of working class lass, you know, who'd like made it into Parliament and stuff, and so everybody was behind her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way they projected her. You know, she was a working class girl from a working class background, and she made it to vice PM and all that, and blah blah blah. And she was totally. She said it was bad tax advice she got.
Oh.
But if you're in government, man, you should know what the tax is, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, you're taking enough off me, man. Do you know what I mean? You should know. You should know what you've. Pardon me. You should know what you've got to pay.
Just send you stuff, John. There, so.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna watch it later.
What's that one?
I'm sending you some stuff you can watch later.
Oh, fantastic! Thanks. But make sure to check that film out, man. Kieran, you too. I've sent Kerry the link for. My golden.
I can't wait to see that.
My Golden Body. It's 50. No, he's a great writer.
Cool.
But you're asking, John, what film for me? You know, growing up, I would say Some Other's Son.
Some Other's Son.
Helen Mirren again.
That's a brilliant film. Yes.
And Aidan Quinn.
Yeah, that was Aidan Quinn's. Aidan Quinn's totally underrated.
Yes.
Aidan Quinn's one of them guys who I've always thought was underrated as hell, man. I mean, in films like Desperately Seeking Susan or The Haunting.
No.
And of course, that great. It was the bad guy in that one. What was it again? Stakeout.
Stakeout.
No. Sorry, it's not Aidan Quinn. Hang on. It's not Aidan Quinn.
So we're talking about Benny and June Aidan Quinn, right?
No. I'm thinking of something else.
Legends of the Fall. He's one of the brothers.
Maybe you're thinking of Anthony Quinn, are you?
Anthony Quinn, he was great. Anthony Quinn. Yeah. It was my grandmother really fancied Anthony Quinn.
Aidan Gillen. Sorry, Aidan Gillen.
Oh, Aidan Gillen.
Yeah.
Sorry, totally different Aidan.
Well, to know
he's in a lot of good stuff these days. Aidan Gillen,
Yeah.
Well, at least we'll give a little bit of love to Aidan Quinn there.
I should have realized because he's one of the main. He's a bad guy in one of my favorite video games. So,
which one?
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a time travel movie.
I've just started playing Hitman again. Do you ever play Hitman?
Yeah.
I just bought Hitman Season 1 and started playing Season 1 again.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying playing it. It's like
very good. No,
I
like
GTA 6 is coming out now in a few months, isn't it? It looks good.
I'm looking forward to that one.
I thought it was another 100 years, so I have to wait.
I haven't got a PS5 yet because I can't afford one, man. They're so expensive still.
Oh. Apparently, there's going to be like an open world of like 5 cities or something like that.
Wow.
It looks really awesome, like it really does.
Yeah, and they're going back to the 80s theme of the what's that one? Vice City.
Tony Vassetti.
Scarface.
Scarface, man.
That's right, yeah.
Brian De Palmas.
So what were you saying? Did you want to go to top 5 Irish films? Or
I was going to say that, yeah. Just a few honorable mentions before we're going to them.
Mm-hmm.
Garage with Pat Short.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah, I heard of that one.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it maybe too.
Yeah, Pat Short's character, he's plays a bit of somebody who's got learning disabilities. And he's taken advantage of, basically.
Oh, okay.
So he works in the garage as, a petrol pump attendant.
That sounds right up my street. That what's it?
Actually, you know what? Just thinking about it, I'm going to show the trailer for each of these.
All right.
Okay, right.
It'll be easier, I think, to explain, rather than because
Another
It
great
makes
one,
sense.
actually, just before you do, is In the Name of
Yeah.
the Father. Have you mentioned that?
Yes, we have.
I
Yeah.
was talking about what was it?
That's class.
Jim Sheridan.
My Left Foot, and then we got talking about Jim Sheridan, because I really like 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Do you like it, Kieran, or not? Because Kerry, you don't like it, do you?
I'm not a fan of 50 Cent, so
I'm not. I don't know. I just appreciate very, very select rap tunes.
But I just thought Jim Sheridan's direction was awesome in that film. I really
Right.
liked it. I thought it was out of that time when all them rap movies came out after 8 Mile was really popular. I thought that was the best one. I think 50 Cent's a good actor, man. I do. It's Curtis Jackson, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I think he's a good actor. Him. There's a couple
He
of them
is.
that I really like.
Yeah, he is good. He's been in a few big ones there now at this stage.
There's a couple of rappers who kind of went into film that I really liked.
Yeah.
I love Tupac, but I was never a big fan of his acting. But there was like one movie he did with Mickey Rourke called Bullet, where he was really good. I mean, there was. I like Janet Jackson and Poetic Justice. The few of them, just a few like musicians.
There was a few good ones in that one. With the Michelle Pfeiffer one, Dangerous Minds as well. Lauren Hill and a
right,
few
yeah.
of them were in that. That was
I
awesome.
remember that one. Coolio did this.
That's
Vince
right.
Vaughn,
Yankee
Most of Our
Paradise.
Lives,
Beautiful song.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was
great song.
But that was a great time for cinema.
Mid-90s.
Mid-90s. It was really great. The kind of that. It was like a Con Air and stuff, and there was some great movies came out then.
I think, speaking of decades, there, I was watching clips of like Tarantino giving his take on different films and stuff, and he mentioned that he hated the 80s. There was only like a select few films of but like he called the 80s like a time of cinema being very safe. They were very safe with what they put out. I always think the 80s is class for movies, but then maybe I'm just looking at it in a different way. I don't know.
No, I do as well. I mean, it's Tarantino was a really. We discussed him, didn't we, at the last stream? But it was like, I don't understand him. It was like,
Right.
I asked a question. I put a video out of him griefing Alfred Hitchcock, saying he doesn't like Alfred Hitchcock. He thinks his films are bad films.
Yeah.
And I said, why?
Yeah, he takes a lot of his stuff he does.
Yeah, exactly. But loads of people got back to us on the video and said, no, you're wrong. You know, he admires Hitchcock. He just doesn't like Hitchcock's films, but he admires Hitchcock's technique, and that's why you see techniques in his films that Hitchcock used. He doesn't like Hitchcock's films, but he admires the technique, and it was like, I thought, okay, that's fair enough. You know, it was, but it was that's one of the great things about YouTube, man. It was people actually got back to us about the video and said, no, you're wrong about this, John. This is why he likes it, and you know, and I love that. I did. But I also think
that's cool.
But sometimes Tarantino goes a little bit too far in griefing people.
He does,
and he often thinks that he knows more than everybody else. Whereas I've seen all the films he's seen. You know, we've seen all the films that he's seen, and it's like, I don't know, like, you know, sometimes he goes a little bit too far. He does. I mean, I love his. Well, we talked about it. No, I love.
Spike Lee got on to him about the blaxploitation stuff, but then Tarantino backed it up by saying he grew up in a black neighborhood. He was with black people all his life, and his mother brought back black boyfriends who he became friendly with and stuff. And you can totally understand then where he's coming from, why he does so much blaxploitation.
Oh man, I'm a Roger Corman fan. I grew up watching blaxploitation films. You know, because I loved Roger Corman. I was buying all them Pam Grier films, you know, that they did together, and I loved Dracula, so I watched Blackula, and I mean, Night the Living Dead led us on to Garner and Hess, and you know, I was people forget. I mean, when I was teaching film, I used to teach students about blaxploitation, and because it was an actual time in cinema when people realized that black audiences, I mean, this is history. Realized that now black audiences had disposable income, so they should make films for a black audience in America. And that's where blaxploitation comes from, and that's what Jackie Brown is. It's like a love song to that, you know, to that genre of cinema. But there's some incredible films. But I mean, Dolomite, Eddie Murphy did the same thing with My Name is Dolomite. It was a great time in cinema. Shaft is a great thing. I really like Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson when they try to bring it back. I liked Shaft when Shaft's son came back with Samuel L. I'm a big fan of all that kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of blaxploitation cinema, and it was it was just really well made. I love Larry Cohen, and he did a famous blaxploitation film called Bone with Yaphet Kotto. It's a great kind of genre of film, and it was a great time in film. And I saw them too. I saw the same films Tarantino saw. I watched those videos on VHS just like he did.
And to take a line from The Commitments, they say that the North Dubliners are the blacks of Dublin, and the Irish are the blacks of Europe.
That's right.
I thought that was a fun line.
I'm black and I'm proud. Alright. Okay, first one we have as a garage. So
I'm actually looking forward to seeing this. I've never seen this movie.
That.
Are you having a party, Josie?
No, I'm not. God, no. Just a few bits and pieces for me tea.
Adam and Paul!
Tell us what's new in petrochemicals. We're open late above the weekends, just Thursdays, Fridays.
They mentioned something about it on Sky News, all right.
He's my assistant. I'm training him in.
The sad film though.
You're pure soft, Josie.
You may recognize her from Shameless.
Does everyone know Josie? Very sound.
There's been a complaint. About me? Sorry. The town looks out for its own, David.
It does, I'd say.
That looks like some heavy shit, that man.
Yeah.
That looks right up my street, man. I'll check that out definitely. That looks fantastic.
I was just watching Killing the Scully before I came onto the street.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So that's the makers of Adam and Paul, that film that I actually brought up being one of my favorite Irish films. That's
There you go. Now you have a reason to watch it.
So now I've got a reason to watch it, eh?
Next we have.
Did you guys say Adam and Paul? Just to ask.
I haven't, sorry, no.
Man,
I've seen it, yes.
Check it out. It's fantastic. It
Is
really
it
is.
good? Yeah.
If you haven't seen
I
it.
mean, that's a heartbreaking.
What year is
film
that
as well.
from?
This is from
2004.
2004, eh?
Okay.
It's incredible. It really is. It was just about these two smackheads, and they're on the dole, and they're just walking around, and it's but it's not derogatory or anything like that. It's just about these two characters, but the characters are just brilliant. It's like I knew lads like them.
Ireland versus Trainspotting, but without the.
But 10 times better, in my opinion. I think it's a much better film than Trainspotting. But it's it's a total human film about what it's an incredible film. It really is. Adam and Paul.
You know what they should make a film of? A great Irish play, Juno and the Paycock. Shouldn't they?
You want to tell them or would you like?
He was talking about the two Irish buddies there in the Dole and everything. That's kind of based about two Irish buddies that always hang out together and scheme off work and stuff.
You want to tell them or shall I?
We did you should Gary.
We actually talked about it earlier.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
I made a film in the 20s about it.
Alfred Hitchcock directed a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually been a movie.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Geez,
All right.
I've got to check that out then. Jeez.
It's a silent
black
movie.
and white from the 1920s.
And it's silent as well. It's one of these silent movies.
I see.
But it was
it's good.
But that totally brings us full circle though, because it's one of the first things Gary brought up.
That's mad.
So that was the first Irish story directed by a non-Irish director, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what Kerry was saying earlier on.
Ah, okay.
So
that must have been penned very early then, if there was.
20s, right, Gary?
Well,
20s?
1929 came out, but the play itself was published in 22, I think.
Wow. Jeez, over 100 years ago, imagine.
I went
This
down.
is a rare film. Rare in the Irish sense, as in it's wild, but rare as when it's really rare. Not many people have seen it.
You've told me about this before.
Do you know who Frank Grogan is?
I think I have,
Old associate of mine. Need someone to go down, find him, bring them back. If you don't want to do it, don't. Just give me £25,000 and I won't get your head in. These will help us, but I only got one cool one. That was one my nephew had. Is this a dream? No. It's real. What do you think of it? Good. Oh, jeez! Never make love to a gangster's wife. Jeez, you can't really enjoy yourself. Really need a little break from you fight. All we have to do is deliver him, and this is over. I'll give you 50 grand if you let me walk away from this. I'm that close to just getting rid of you.
Just do it, huh?
Yeah.
That's all there is for you.
That's all there is, Chickalina.
Tarantino much?
Yeah, I would say kind of
They even had the shot from the boot and the score and everything.
What year is that from?
What was whoever it was recut that trailer to fit in with 1994 without a doubt.
Yes, big time, but it is a good show.
No, you've told us about that before. That I went down. Right?
But it's really rare, hard to find. Wow. You know, actually, physically and online.
Brendan Gleeson looks fairly young in it now, so.
And then big.
97 it came out, so.
Oh, okay.
97.
Yep.
Man, that was totally recut to look like Pulp Fiction. That trailer.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, they even had the diddle dunk, like the guitar and everything.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Last honourable mention. Very off Ireland off the time again.
They were unemployed, watching an old Elvis movie.
Oh shit, I've seen this movie!
When it gave them a crazy peach of an idea.
A what? Vinny, we're going to build a what?
A wall of death.
A wall of what? Death.
Wood is expensive. Who's going to pay for that?
Oh, it's simple. It's the centrifugal force keeps you up, see?
What's that exactly?
It's all to do with G-forces.
700!
This is show business.
No, when this is shown on television, it could take off.
Well, it's a wall of death, for God's sake. They don't go on trees, you know.
What about the speed on the wall?
I told you, 40.
Is that miles or kilometers?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We haven't got a speedo anyway.
Once you set foot in that jungle, they're gonna eat you raw. What's that? This is not just driving, you know. This is smuggling.
What are you carrying?
Pigs.
Pigs.
Where are you?
I'm right behind you, stupid Aegis.
You like what little you have left. Just stay out of my way.
Here's your man.
Yeah. Miley's dad. Jimmy. Burn.
I'm not so sure I like this. Are you going too close to me, for God's sake?
Carnival is over, boots.
May the Lord bless this wall and protect all those who ride within it.
It's a warm, funny, peach of a film.
G-forces. G-forces. Well, Vinny, I'll explain it to you. But it does work. Will work.
Wow.
I saw that on VHS in the 90s. I saw that movie when you played the trailer straight away. I was like, I know that movie.
Yeah, it's an old one, but it's a goodie.
Man,
86, was it?
That was a VHS. That was a one I got out of the video store. That I remember seeing that in the must have been mid 90s, early 90s. I watched that on video. Eat the peach.
Eat the peach. Yes.
And you got guys like Neil Tobin and your man Kelly. Played Dunny and Glen Rowe. Yeah. Wow.
It's like, and then you got the two lads, leads. They never, the older guy, he went on to something big, but the younger guy didn't.
Right.
I bet many of them didn't.
Well, Neil Tobin was well known. He was,
he was a comedian. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He was in a lot of films he was in Far and Away as well.
That's right.
You wonder how the old Irish actors would have kind of, I suppose there was big money involved when the big stars came along, but you'd wonder how they reacted to the likes of Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman getting villain when they're like at this craft for their whole life. You know what I mean?
I know. Tell me.
Well, I mean, it was there's the really famous story about Orson Welles.
Go on.
So Orson Welles came to Ireland when he was a teenager. And he started studying, well, not studying, but started acting in theatre and doing stage sets when he was in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
And it was because he was a young guy, he wanted to travel the world and all that. And he had an uncle, I think it was, in Ireland. And it was where he decided that he wanted to become an actor and a filmmaker when he was in Ireland, Orson Welles. This is true. You can check this out. You can. He got involved with local theatre and stuff. But it was in Ireland where Orson Welles decided that's what he wanted to do with his life.
Cool.
It's honestly, I promise you, that's not hot air. You can check it out. It was he really did. He traveled around a lot when he was. This is when he was in his teens. I think this is even before he was in his 20s. He made Citizen Kane when he was 21 or 22 or something. He was really young, but he was in Ireland in his teens doing theatre. And he said that's what made him fall in love with it and want to do it. It was kind of like the traveling shows, And that's what made him fall in love with it. But honestly, I promise that's, like I said, it's not hot air. You can read the books about him and stuff. He was a well-traveled young guy. Orson Welles. I mean, you can see he's a kind of man of the world even when he was 26 making those movies, can't you?
Absolutely.
That's mad, isn't it, really? You put it like that,
Yeah. Cool stuff.
Sorry, just getting the next one up.
All right, cool. So who is the most famous Irish director? Is it Jim Sheridan?
Currently, I would say Lenny Abrahamson, or
it's probably Graham Linehan at the minute, considering he's in court now.
Michael McDonough as well, but he's more.
McDonough's famous now.
He's been adopted by Ireland, so.
What did you reckon about that? The Banshees of Inisherin, and it wasn't my favorite.
It's a bit of a strange film.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like I wouldn't run out and buy it and watch it again.
Well, I did, because just support the industry.
But it's about history, right? It's about island history, and
it's a metaphor for the Civil War.
Civil War, yes, sorry.
All right.
Brother against brother, friend against friend. But yeah, if you understand,
better, or would you think it was better, Kerry, than the likes of Calvary or the likes of In Bruges?
Out of the three, Calvary was my favorite.
Right. Well, that's coming up.
No, I like
In Bruges the best, I think.
No, In Bruges, I like the
In Bruges is
I
very
like,
good.
I like the kind of sadness of In Bruges. That like when he jumps out the bell tower to kill himself, and he tries to give him the gun, but the gun's smashed. It was like, it was just.
It's very black humor.
Oh, totally. Well, I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
It's very Irish humor as well, though. It's it's kind of like
Yeah.
But speaking of Calvary, might as well go for it.
This is the next one, Calvary.
Yep.
It is. That's my
Good
favorite
film.
out of the three. It was a great film.
What do you want to say to me? I'm here to listen to whatever you have to say.
I'm going to kill you, Father.
Certainly a startling opening line.
Do you think it was an idle threat?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You're not sure means it's possible.
Body of Christ.
Things you hear in confession these days. Do you know what felching is?
I do know what felching is, yeah.
I had to look it up.
That's what I've always liked about you, Father. You're just a little too sharp for this parish.
Interesting man, your father. A good man, a fine man. Nobody around here has a bad word to say about him. Makes you wonder what he's hiding.
I'm going to kill you because you're innocent. I give you enough time to put your house in order. Sunday week, let's say.
Could I have a word in private?
I hope we don't get locked in here. We'll have to make love to keep warm.
Finish with all your gobbledygook.
Every life is sacred, Frank, for God's sake.
Some are less sacred than others.
The commandment, thou shalt not kill, does not have an asterisk referring you to the list of instances where it's okay to kill people.
What about self-defense?
It's a tricky one, all right.
What does this man want?
There's no point in killing a bad priest, but killing a good one, that'd be a shock.
I call the fire brigade, Father.
It takes a lot of nerve to burn down a church.
I'd say it was the Romanians. They're awful heathens. The Romanians.
Nobody will have a grudge against your father, no? That could be half the country.
Your time is gone, you don't even realize it.
My time will never be gone.
I think there's too much talk about sins, not enough talk about virtues.
What would be your number one?
I think forgiveness has been highly underrated.
Do you not have anything to say to me, Father?
Not right now, no. But I'm sure I'll think of something by Sunday week.
It is an awesome movie.
That's 10 out of 10 for me.
It's a great film.
It was a really good movie cover.
My friend, actually, for local guy Johnny French, actually, who's in more films now, but it was his first bit at the end of the film. He was in the jail, at the end.
Very good.
Asked him and that was his first major film he got a role in.
Cool.
Just walk past the camera and go.
I've done that.
I'll never forget, man, talking about little roles in films, man. It was this isn't a big film. I was in a student film many, many moons ago, right? And I had to jump over a dead body. It was a girl's dead body, but obviously we couldn't afford to have a fake dead body, so it was a real dead girl. And this was back in the 90s, ripped jeans and checky shirts and massive boots time. So I had this massive pair of boots on, and I jumped over this dead girl and I kicked her in the face. As I jumped, and it was a real girl, right? So the next day, massive bruise on her face and everything, and I'm so apologetic. I'm like, my God, I'm so sorry, I'm not an actor. I'm so sorry. I was just helping a friend out. I didn't want to kill. She was like, oh, it's fine. The next day, the director posts all over social media this slow motion shot of my boot hitting this actress in the face, And I thought, okay, that's what acting's like, is it? you make a mistake and it's everywhere.
Outtakes are us.
I know. I was just oh man, but I was so embarrassed that I'd done that, And it was I was so into the role, I jumped over. But I'll never forget that. It was just oh man, I can't believe the director actually posted that video everywhere on social media of my slow motion boot hitting this girl in the face.
Aye, all publicity is good publicity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can look on it and laugh about it now, but at the time I was in pieces.
Oh god, yeah. I actually remember myself like at the I don't know if you have similar in England, but we have a thing here. I don't know if it's still going on, called the community games.
Yeah, I don't know. To explain what it is, I might.
Basically, it's kind of regional, or is it local, county, regional, national competitions.
Oh yes, I would do.
Right.
Well, we used to anyway when we were kids.
Yeah, so I was a shot putter in my youth.
Aye, so we did all that javelin and all that stuff. And
Yeah. So I got to the county final in the Falcara, and I was warming up.
In the shot put.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, that's some hefty stuff.
That's a great achievement. Kerry,
Right.
well done.
County final.
No.
Like, not the national final, the one before the national final.
But still,
You must have some hell of a shoulders on you there to flip.
I did then. I did back then, yeah.
Right.
But so I was warming up anyway, kind of going like this. And so I accidentally, when I was turning to throw the shot put, I flung it, and it hit somebody from the town. She was competing in athletics, the 100 meters or 200 meters, whatever, in the back.
Ouch.
Right, and I was so apologetic, and her dad just was totally lost the plot for me, obviously, because he was coaching and the running side of things. She couldn't compete, obviously, because of her back, and so we were back here. I was back in maybe 3-4 months back here, after moving to Derry and stuff. And I saw her in the town, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, Marie," and all this again. And she looked at me and says, "Don't be." It actually helped me because it turned out I had back problems, and it helped the back.
No way! That's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. It was undiagnosed at the time, and then when the force the shot put straightened things up a bit for her.
Well, seeing that, Kerry,
That is just strange, weird and strange.
Really bad problems in my back. Do you reckon you could give us a whack with a shot put?
Okay, hang on.
Oh man.
Actually, yeah.
That's really interesting. Know that it was. I mean, talking about friends. Obviously, I won't say names, but this is years and years ago. This is like comprehensive school, right? There was a guy who was a poet in one of my classes, and he was always writing poetry in English class. And his handwriting was so neat, I'll never forget. And I was sitting close to him, so we'd always talk. And he was just like, "Oh man, it's what do you think of this, John? I've been writing this." And I was like, "Oh, that's really good, that mate. It's it's really good. So do you do this all the time?" He's like, "Aye." And years later, he wrote a novel, and it got published. And I bought the novel because I was like, "Oh, all right, the guy." And he thanked us on the first page. He said, "Dedicated to John Rennie, the first guy that told me I could write."
Good.
Oh, cool.
Wow, there you go.
And
that's awesome.
And that's just like from sitting next to somebody in English. I've read his poems and went, "Oh, they're really good, then, mate." It was like
cool.
But I mean, you never know what kind of impact you have on people. Like when you hit that.
No, that's true.
When you hit her in the back, you fix the back.
It's true.
You never know what kind of impact you're going to have. You never know.
No.
It was amazing to me to buy that book and think, "Oh, this is a kid I went to school with." And, thanks to John for telling us that the first person who ever told us I could write. What a nice thing to see,
Yeah.
That's really good.
There's too little of that in life, People don't give compliments to each other enough in life. I think it's
no,
something
that's
that
true.
if we can learn anything from the Americans, we should learn that,
I don't tip.
You don't tip. Okay. Well,
No, I'm just kidding because we were talking about Tarantino. I don't tip.
Neither did I. How about yourself?
No comment. Right. This is I have to say this is James McAvoy 10 years early.
I've got to say, I'm not the biggest James McAvoy fan.
If you know, you know.
He shouldn't have been a young Patrick Stewart in X-Men anyway, that's all I'll say.
Put him back in his chair. Get this car towed out of here.
Hey, aren't you going to arrest me?
No. That's discrimination.
Rory O'Shea has always spoken his mind.
It's fulfilling the needs of the disabled. I'm disabled and I need a drink.
And tried to live life on his own terms.
Finished.
But this free spirit is about to meet someone who's never taken a chance.
Don't you want to be like everyone else?
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide.
But I have to get out of here. I'm gonna die.
Now, all they need.
Goodbye, Rory. If I've said or done anything to offend you, then good.
Is their own home.
There's a bit of a problem. Can you guess what it is? It's a shame. You would have loved the view.
Their own friends. And someone with the right qualifications.
Never done anything like this before. You've got the best qualifications we've seen. Really?
To make their new life their own. From the company that brought you About a Boy, Bridget Jones's Diary, and Billy Elliot, comes an extraordinary story about learning to trust.
I don't want anyone's help.
That everything you want.
If you want to be equal, then you have to show people the same respect that you demand of them. Why does everything always have to be a fight with you?
Is closer than you think.
Are you going to shut up, or am I going to have to make you?
I'd like to see you try.
Something new to forget. Are you saving your regrets for me?
Rory O'Shea was here.
So they've got Alicia Silverstone in that.
No.
That looked like Alicia Silverstone.
I don't know, but they've got the most like 2000 soundtrack I've ever heard.
Don't they?
They may as well have been going, if I could, then I would. I'd go wherever you may go. That was like totally.
Oh God, really?
Well, that totally reminded us of like the 2000s. Did I get you that like that? Oh man,
it was a bit like early 2000s film, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, 2004.
2000.
So you're there. You're accurate.
That sounded like Chad Kruger or somebody to me.
Yeah, it did actually.
Look at this photograph. I don't know who she was.
Is the blonde girl not Alicia Silverstone?
No.
She looks wild like her.
I don't think so.
I thought it was her putting on an Irish accent.
I remember Alicia Silverstone from Clueless.
Yeah, and Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin, Batman and Robin. She was in that one with Marky Mark when he was flipping.
Yes.
With William Peterson playing the dad. What the fuck was that film? Fear. It was called Fear.
All right.
When Marky Mark was like proper obsessed with her and he was like trying to destroy the family. It was like one of them 90s thrillers.
Jeez.
I love Clueless. I was a big fan of Clueless. I thought it was great. It was there's a skater boy in it called Travis.
That's right, yeah.
And he was totally me. It was like when I was
a skater boy.
That was Travis was totally me. It's like I was a stoner little skater boy. That's exactly what it was. He totally nailed me in that movie, Travis.
So you were in Clueless. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well.
Forget you.
I never did much after that.
No, you don't think you didn't.
Oh man!
Now these two are inseparable to me. Separable. So again, an Aidan Gillen film.
Oh, Aidan Quinn.
Your mother and I really are under a lot of pressure at the moment.
We had a look at our accounts and...
We're taking you out of school. We're not taking you out of school, we're transferring you. You'll be new then. What's your name?
Connor Lawler.
Shut up! We have a black shoe policy here, Mr. Lawler.
They're brown, they're quite sensible.
They're not black.
Who knows what this new prison will do for you? This is your time.
You see, this is beautiful. How come you're not in school?
I'm a model.
Cool. Do you want to be in a video for my band?
So if you're in a band, sing me a song.
Take on me. We need to form a band.
Connor's putting a band together.
Oh, good
You love the model.
You play every instrument known to mankind.
Probably.
Show 'em.
It's all about the girl, isn't it?
What's this? Homework. I have school in the morning.
This is school. Rock and roll is a risk. You risk being ridiculed.
Jesus, what are you all wearing?
Yeah, we're just working that out. That's great fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Have you kissed her yet?
She's got a boyfriend. Pulled off in his car, music blaring.
What was he listening to?
Genesis.
No woman can truly love a man who listens to Phil Collins.
So who guy with the car?
It's complicated.
As long as you're happy.
You are truly on a hero's journey. Are you up to that?
I think she's just an amazing human being.
Think big, Connor.
End of term disco at the school hall.
I say we ask if we can play there.
It's our first gig. It's gonna be amazing.
I'll try and help.
You have to come.
Not exactly the Beatles, is it?
I actually love this band.
Great stuff.
I look great. And Quentin Tarantino says the 80s had nothing. What the fuck does he know?
Exactly. Ireland in the 80s.
Exactly.
Where you have to
wicked time. I don't know what he's talking about.
in your car and get patches for your sign of Walkman.
I think Tarantino needed to get himself some mates in the 80s. That's what I think.
He just
I know.
He just sat in the video store and watched movies, and
well, so did I, but I had friends as well.
I know Kieran likes this next one, so I think I'm just gonna have to share it.
Oh.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Go on.
Looking for love. It's frightening.
I mean, what else is there?
Exactly.
What about love?
Well, love's not something you can plan for, is it? You just never know what's gonna happen.
Stop him!
What do I want you to do? Stay out of trouble.
That's cold.
IFC Films presents.
This is a list of things that I want to be with you.
A story about doing whatever it takes. You and me, hand to hand.
To marry you.
And doing the right thing.
You're cultivating. Have I got a moustache like?
You're no Tom Selleck, but
even when you don't know
I go
what
for
you're doing.
To know that you feel the same.
How hard was that?
Hard enough.
Where did I know her from? I know her from somewhere else.
Loads of movies.
step on the bumble so I can climb back.
Good lad.
Great film, man.
That was some cast, that one. That was
That is
some
packed.
cast.
Wasn't it?
That is a brilliant film.
There was a lot of big names before they became massive, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, flipping, Brian O'Byrne was in there, man. I mean, he's like fucking one of my favorite all-time favorites.
Good night, Mint.
Cheers, Minnie.
Double mint. Double mint.
Double mint. We've been on pure flipping missions tonight. We're talking about flipping everything. Thanks for joining us, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's nice to be a part of it.
And Twins is an amazing movie.
Go back to Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes.
Many we'll have to do an action stream, man, and just talk about action movies. That'll be
yes, that's an idea.
Should do one where we just talk about Van Damme.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Lundgren and Norris, and that'll be a great one. Doing an action movie stream.
That would be cool, all right.
I think so too. That'd be awesome. We could, we could be, yeah.
But Brian O'Byrne. So is he Irish, Brian O'Byrne?
Yes.
I didn't know that, man. He pops up we were talking about William Friedkin earlier on. He pops up in Bug.
American, he was, yeah.
American, he pops up in William Friedkin's movie Bug. He's a great actor, that guy.
Sorry, he's Irish, but he's got dual citizenship.
Ah, there you go.
He's got dual
citizenship. That was everybody, wasn't it? That was Colm Murney, Cillian Murphy, Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
All the big ones, yeah.
All right.
Kelly MacDonald.
So Kelly MacDonald's Train Spotting.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
I
Shirley
think
Henderson, Train Spotting as well.
No Country for Old Men as well. And
yes, that's right, she was.
You know that one I seen the face of there, and I says I know her from somewhere because I haven't seen this film in a long time. But the one I've just realized where I know her from is that show Taggart. She's a Scottish actress.
Right, yeah.
She was on Taggart.
Shirley Henderson, yeah, or Kelly, yeah, both are Scottish.
Yeah.
You got a Ronnie.
There's
been a murder.
There's been a murder.
There's
been a murder.
Dad used to love that show.
We've just been watching all the awful Irish accents, and now I'm trying to do a Scottish one.
Hang on, the worst Scottish accents in the world. John Rennie number 2.
I'll end up on one of them videos, the worst Scottish accents. There's been a murder.
You wouldn't guess who number 1 is, would you? Sean Connery.
Oh.
What the Untouchable?
The name's Bond, James Bond.
No. Somebody posted on Facebook there a couple of days ago, said the worst accents in history of any kind of film. So I said Sean Connery trying to do a Spanish accent in Highlander.
Well, he doesn't even try though, does he?
No, he
was a Russian sub commander in the Hunt for Red October. I love it that Sam Neill, like in that movie, he tries a little bit to do the Russian accent, and he's like, "Danny, I just wanted to say I."
Sam Neill was born in Northern Ireland, so he could say, "Yeah."
Was he? Sam Neill was born in Northern Ireland.
Yep.
New Zealand, wasn't he then, or was it New Zealand?
He emigrated, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His family emigrated, and yeah. Yep. But that's my favorite movies.
Wow.
Irish movies.
Very good. Yeah, it's a good selection.
There's been loads, isn't it? We've talked about loads.
I
mean, I'd have to see The Big Man because I grew up, watching that movie on VHS. So I'd have to see The Big Man. I'd have to see Into the West because that was one of the movies that was like a big deal. The Van I'd have to see as well. I don't know, 2 more Irish movies. I'd say The General, because I'm a big Bowman fan. Tiger's Tail, like Tide. I mean, you brought The Commitments up, Kieran, and all. I mean, I grew up watching The Commitments as well because it was so flipping popular. I had that on video and I watched that again and again and again.
Would they have been popular over with you? Would they?
Totally. The Commitments was huge, man.
All right.
It was that huge. People had everybody had the soundtrack here, and everybody.
Right.
It's like when you go to parties at Christmas and you're flicking through people's records, everybody had the Commitment soundtrack.
Wow.
Like everybody.
There you go. Yeah.
Excuse me. So
let's say more so with the younger generation, like stuff would have been more popular with the younger generation, wouldn't it?
What would be your top 5, Kieran?
My top 5, I love The Guard. I love that one, The Guard, with Brendan Gleeson. It's a very good film.
Good show, yeah.
I like, probably would have to say The Name of the Father. Great film. I actually enjoyed another Daniel Day-Lewis one, The Boxer. I like that one.
Oh, yes.
The Boxer, yes.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Other 2 now I would have to say, probably go for In Bruges. I don't know what you call an Irish film, would you? Because it's in another.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but it's Irish actors.
And then the best one for me is probably The Commitments. There's a lot of great ones. Probably you would say better films, but they're the ones that resonate with me the best.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
But The Box is a good show, Kieran. I'd forgotten about that. Like until you mentioned it. I mean, the lass in that's that brilliant actress, isn't the flipping what do you call her? From Synecdoche, New York, and all that, and
yes.
Punch Drunk Love, and brilliant actress. Let me just quickly Google it because she's great. But that was a great movie. I totally forgot about that, Kieran, until you said it.
Me too.
I mean, I remember that was like one of the
just came into my head when I was doing my top 5. Actually,
where it was on the back end.
Tim Sheridan as well.
It was kind of on the back end of VHS. That Emily Watson.
Yeah.
Emily
Sheridan.
I
didn't know he directed that.
But that was I mean, it must have been 97. That was I remember getting that towards the back end of VHS. That was probably one of the last VHSs I remember renting. I think the box.
Oh, wow.
It was good. It was really like Hollywood style, though, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was very well done. Yeah,
it wasn't like a low budget, like on the streets film. It was proper big budget, good looking movie.
Yeah.
I remember.
Daniel Day-Lewis is such a phenomenal actor as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I think he is actually Irish, isn't he?
No,
is he not?
No, he's English.
I understood he was Irish.
No, but I would say he's honorary at this stage.
Yeah.
Honorary.
He's done a lot of Irish films, hasn't he?
Lord's won My Left Foot. I mean, that was the first time I seen him in My Left Foot.
Yeah, and obviously In the Name of the Father as well.
Yeah, he did My Beautiful Laundrette as well.
Oh,
that was his first major film, I think.
Right.
That's so underrated, I think.
The first time I remember really, everybody really knowing him was Last of the Mohicans, I think, right?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And that was.
I love that film, the soundtrack as well.
I always thought it was a little bit boring, but until, but no, the last 10 minutes, it's like the last 10 minutes in movie history. It's like when he's running across the song kicks in because Michael Mann always knows how to use music. He totally nails it. The kicks in. He runs along and he picks up the two guns and he flicks the two guns and he shoots the guys and it's like it's perfect filmmaking. But like I can sit through the first boring 2 hours just so
Lexi thinks the same.
Just so I can get to them perfect last 10 minutes.
It's a boring film
because the last 10 minutes are like perfect. They are perfect. I get excited just thinking about that. It's a really exciting last 10 minutes of a film. It is. I mean, the girl steps off the cliff and Magua fights the guy and like the Last of the Mohicans, he kills his son and then the Last of the Mohicans is there. It's just brilliant. It's the last 10 minutes that makes it.
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Never mind the British people getting shot in the fire. It's like it's all about the last 10 minutes.
It's only history after all.
That's it, exactly.
But no, definitely, I think Daniel Day-Lewis is an amazing actor. Such a chameleon as well. He's done so many totally different roles.
Did you see it, just out of curiosity? Did any of you see Brendan Gleeson do Mr. Mercedes?
Yeah.
Man,
I can't recall.
It was a Stephen King book. He did 3. Mr. Mercedes, End of Watch, and man, I can't remember the middle one now. It's been so long since I've read them. But there was 3 stories about this cop, a retired cop, and they did a TV series, and Brendan Gleeson played the cop, and man, fantastic. I made a video about the first series on Boneyard Cinema. I loved it so much. It was great. But Brendan Gleeson, like, really spectacular in that series. I wish I could remember the cop's name now. But it was a while ago when I read them. But it was brilliant. He's just fantastic. He pops up, 28 days later, there was a time when he was just coming up. And he was just in everything. I don't think he started acting until later on, did he? But
no, it wasn't until she said that.
I'll have to check that in too deep out.
I think it was this. As I said, I think he was a teacher, and then the mid-30s, I think he got his role. Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I think so. I'm not sure, but But he might have been, like on stage or whatever. I don't know. So he couldn't have just been spontaneously, cast in Braveheart, and he must have been known to some people.
I mean, you never know. Some people just come in and audition and make it. I mean, Steve McQueen was another one. He didn't start acting until he was older. He did the Blob and stuff when he was young, but then he wasn't, famous till he got older. There's a few like that.
My cousin. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was all I was doing was talking about Steve McQueen.
You're talking about their like people appearing or being in films when they were younger and that. George Harley, a cousin of mine from Moville here, he was an extra in Braveheart when it was made in Galway in the Connemara in Galway, and also Keith McErlane, who went on to be in Bachelor's Walk. He's from Carndona, near me.
Oh, very good.
They both were extras in Braveheart, I remember. And remember Brendan Gleeson was a smaller part in Braveheart as well. Yeah,
it's great. It's amazing. Brendan Gleeson's part in Braveheart's amazing. His dad is like the hardest hit. Brendan Gleeson's dad's the hardest guy in Braveheart. Like he gets his arm cut off, he gets killed with arrows and everything, and he's like, it makes me tear up. He's lying there dying. And Brendan Gleeson's like, "Oh my dad, he goes, don't cry, son." It's like, and his dad's lying there dying. he's like, "Don't cry, son."
I'm checking on Wikipedia there. His first film role was in The Field.
The Field, was it? No way. No way. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either.
Another good Irish film, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about Tom Berenger in length earlier on.
Yes, we did, yeah. But he did one there actually. Talking about films would make you tear up. This Is My Father.
Oh, This Is My Father. Yes.
He played a guard in that.
Oh, I know the film.
A very small role, but he was. He was.
He's actually in the second Joker movie as well. There, he was a prison guard in that. He was very good at it too.
Oh, was he? Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I heard bad things.
It's basically a musical, but I enjoyed it. Like I went to the cinema to watch it. I really enjoyed it. Like.
Here's one to people who might not know. Just asked, did CK enjoy it? I wonder. Do you think he did?
What's that? Sorry.
CK, do you think he enjoyed it, Damien?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, because he loves all DC stuff.
Yeah.
So, well, Batman stuff.
He plays a part in this film that we showed the trailer of. So he does.
Very good. Is he going to be in It's in the Woods as well?
No, I haven't asked him now, to be honest with you. There's not many to ask, you know what I mean? It's
well, if he's watching, now's the chance.
Recruitment.
Is he on? Is he listening? Is he, or is he watching?
No, I don't think so.
Right. I just thought maybe he was when you mentioned him there.
It's just like he was down in Bundoran, I think early in the summer.
Right.
And he posted on Facebook, and I said to him, next time you come down, just let me know, and we'll try and get him. Have a catch up, because I haven't seen him since pre-COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, he changed his look a lot there when I met him the other day when we were shooting about a few weeks ago. He seems to have shaved the beard and shaved his head and everything.
John, he's the guy I was telling you about. He's he sent you the picture. So when he did Jack Sparrow and Batman.
And Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he loves his cosplay. He does the Doctor as well. His version of the Doctor.
He is basically Doctor Who at this stage.
Yeah.
When I was a student, I did a documentary about LARP. It's a live action role play.
Oh right, yeah, LARP, yeah.
So there was beautiful girl who I got kind of partnered with to do. She had to do a documentary about me when I was a student. And I had to do a documentary about her. It was like learning how to do profiles. And man, she did live action role play, and I got to go and shoot her doing all this stuff. It was amazing.
Cool.
It was really good. It was a really cool thing to do. And I mean, I'd never even thought about, I might enjoy this, but man, it was. I mean, I've never gone and done it since, but it would be something I'd like to do because it was so great to go and see the people doing it.
Oh yeah,
they enjoyed it. But it was like making your own movie. They built the sets. It was fantastic. It really was. Yeah, Kate was great. I'd love to see her again. It was really good, man. In fact, you popped up on one of the streams we did. I think it was the one I did on the Boneyard when we were doing the Night of the Living Dead stream. She popped
up. Right, okay.
But it was great.
Cool.
So it was a good documentary we made. She made a good one on me too. It was great.
Cool.
Nice one.
Very good. Right. Well, I think we should call it a night because it's near 12 o'clock.
No worries. Right. I'm going to fall asleep live on air here if we don't.
I am too. I've started to notice as the stream's gone, this eye started to get smaller than the right one.
We'd have to get the old matchsticks out.
Well, I would thank you both of you for joining me once again.
Oh,
thank you guys.
With pleasure, yes.
My pleasure.
And we'll hope to see you in maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week.
10 minutes. We're starting the next stream.
I'm bound for Bonnie, Scotland now on Monday, so I'll not. Well, next week maybe, but
that's okay. But myself and John can bounce off.
Yeah.
If we need to, or we can just. Okay, guys.
Join you soon again, guys.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and for those who watched, thank you again.